Yo, welcome back to the White Sox franchise rebuild, whatever you want to call it. We're at the beginning of year 3 and we've made a lot of changes. And if you're just now joining us, if you want a little catch up, I edited all the streams, or loosely edited all of year 1 streams into one big full movie that I just posted. So if you're interested in just seeing how we got here, that is up. I will do the same for year 2 as best I can in the near future. But anyway, we're in season 3. We're going to do opening day today. This roster looks a ton different. We are still really bad. We're still very bad. We're still ranked 29th, even though I don't think we're the 29th worst team, or at least we have the potential to be not that bad, if that makes sense. We did make a lot of changes in the offseason. We made a lot of signings, a lot of 2-year, like 1-year deals. We'll just go look at the budget. No 1-year deal is a bad deal. We signed Randy Arozarena to a 2-year, $12 million a year deal. We still have Willie Castro. We plan on trading him. Max Muncy, we signed him to a 1-year deal. JP Crawford, 2-year deal. Ryan O'Hearn, 2-year deal. Lucas Giolito, 1-year deal. And we are still going to work on trading Danny Jansen and Thairo Estrada, even though I don't think Thairo Estrada is going to raise his value much at all. He's 31 years old. His bat is just nothing. He's going to be riding the bench for us. And we also did sign a lot of relievers. So we are just looking a lot different. And the big thing is, the big developing story from our spring training days was Edgar Cuero winning the job. He had a hell of a spring. Danny Jansen didn't do too terribly, but Edgar Cuero just won the job. He is going to be our starting catcher. It's going to be his, he's going to be, I think he's still rookie eligible. I don't know, 151 at bats. It's going to be like close to that. So maybe he can be rookie of the year, but he looked really good in the spring. We did sign Alek Thomas to, I wanted to play him in center field. I really did, but he was horrible in spring training. Gavin Lux was a little bit better, so I'm going to run him out there. They're both kind of, I mean, Alek Thomas is a much better fielder, is very, very loose term that I'm going to use. But we're just going to have Gavin Lux there. I mean, it's subject to change. All of this is subject to change. But we have a lot of new faces in this lineup. Stoney Garrett, brought him in to play right field. 2-year, $4.7 million a year deal. Like, how can I say no to that? I see potential, but whatever. 3 years, signed him to a 2-year deal. He has a year of ARB left after that, but I'm excited for this team. We did take a couple Rule 5 draft picks. Andrew Pinckney and Jason DeLay, they're going to be on the bench. Just wanted a little bit of depth so that a couple people in the minor leagues could get going. Speaking of which, we have a very, 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 very good farm system. Very high on the talent, very in the top talent. Gene Clark, our number one, we had the number 1 prospect in baseball, and Gene Clark, number 1 draft pick from last year, I think. Same thing, Kosuke Suzuki, he was our round 3 draft pick. He's number 3 on the top 100. And Kyle Diaz, who we got year 1, top 5. And then we traded for Sebastian Walcott. I believe he was part of the Luis Robert trade. Dave Herrera, a guy we drafted, a decent starting pitcher. He's a ways away. But regardless, we are very, very strong in the farm system. So what we're going to do today is we're going to play opening day. We got Noah Schultz on the bump. We have a decent rotation, I would say, young rotation. Noah Schultz, Drew Thorpe, Jonathan Cannon, Smith, and Giolito. 1-year deal, hoping he pops off a little bit. He had a horrible year last year, but we signed him for 10 mil. Hopefully he can kind of revamp himself, and then we can trade him for prospects. And I don't think we're going to be heavily competitive, but I wouldn't be surprised if we won around 76 games. And 76 was the first number that popped into my head because my Braves won 76 games and they were horrible, but they were expected to be good. So it was very disappointing. We are expected to be bad, and we have been bad the past 2 seasons. I think my face is blocking it, but we won 62 games in 2025. We won 66 games in 2026, and that's not good. It's not a great progression, but we also, in 2026, we were on the way to being better than that, but we traded away a lot of assets in the middle of the year. So that is a big reason why we probably only won 66 games. And we're going to do better than that this year. Bank on it. Bank on it. We're going to do better than that this year. But anyway, let's go to opening day. We are playing the Arizona Diamondbacks, who it's not their opening day. It looks like they played that series in Japan. They're already 0-2. So maybe that's why. I was going to say it doesn't look very good that Eduardo Rodriguez is their number one starter, but he doesn't look like he's their number one starter. It looks like someone else had the first two games. Anyway, I got this is my first pumpkin spice coffee of the season, of the fall season. And I'm excited to see where this team takes us. I'm having a lot of fun doing this series, and I hope you all are enjoying it too. If there's anything you would like me to change about it, or maybe I can do better, just let me know. I'm going to try to edit these streams down into videos, but I've just been so busy these last couple weeks picking up extra shifts. Not because I've needed to, but because people have asked me and I've said yes. And you know what? I really enjoy my job. So sometimes I like to work a little bit. But it looks like the D-backs still have Corbin Burns, who did horribly in his first start. They picked up Jack Flaherty, who didn't do amazing either. They do have Kevin Gossman. Casey Mize is their long relief. They do have Jeremiah Estrada now, Justin Martinez, Bryce Jarvis. I'm interested to see what their lineup is looking like. Do they still have Corbin Carroll? They have to, right? Yes, they do. They're looking kind of good. Jaron Duran, Ketel Marte, Corbin Carroll, Jonah Bride. And if you watch, I think it is Hurricane LP, his Marlins franchise, Jonah Bride was a hell of a player for him. So that's kind of cool to see. Curtis Mead, only a C potential. That's interesting. But anyway, let's just go ahead and hop into opening day. Let's see if we can take the first game of the year. Last year, year two, Noah Schultz was our opening day starter, and he didn't do too great. That was also his major league debut. And right now we are on the road and we're facing the D-backs. I'm excited. We do have two lefties going. Actually, I really don't like how the computer always wants to mess with the lineup, but I am going to just say to hell with it. Actually, no, I'm going to split these two up. Why do they do this? Why do they do this? Never mind. I'm sidetracking right now, but the computer always decides to screw up the batting order, even though I already said it. So I don't know why it does that, but it does it all the time. If any of you know how to fix that, please let a guy know, because it's been driving me crazy the past couple years playing franchise. It just drives me insane. A little bit insane, not like terribly insane, but still, I don't like it. It doesn't need to happen. All right, we are leading off. Randy Rosarena, he had a horrible year last year, so we got him on kind of a cheaper deal, I believe. Come on, Randy, let's start it off right. Good eye. Good eye, sir. I keep forgetting he won 2021 Rookie of the Year after he popped off in the 2020 postseason. That was one of the best postseasons in history, I believe. It was a good swing, good pitch to hit, just a little bit late on it. Was kind of undecided if we wanted to swing right there. That's a great take. That's what we want out of our leadoff guy. We want a good eye. We want some discipline. Maybe Randy has that. That would have been a good pitch to hit, but you know, let's make him work a little bit. Let's make him work a little bit. I'll start off with a walk. Let's go, Randy. That was too close to take. I mean, that was a strike. We do have umpire accuracy turned to imperfect, so that could have been called a ball, but you know what? That was a strike. But we get jammed on an up and in fastball. Good pitch from Eduardo. But we made him work a little bit. Look at the starting lineup. We don't really have anyone who hit amazing last year as far as average goes. Ryan O'Hearn, the best mark last year, 273. He had a crushing spring, so I'm excited to see what he does. Come on, Stone. Is it Stone or Stoney? Someone tell me, please. He's been kind of a journeyman. 6-year career with 4 teams. Ooh, that's a nice rip right at the shortstop. That's rough. Exit velo 109. You know, if you keep hitting the ball like that, Stone, you're going to go places. And I mean to at least second base, probably. On the baseball field. Chill. Come on, Ryan. Ryan O'Hearn kind of gets a hold of it, even though he's just not got it against lefties. And I say we wanted to make him work. We did make him work the first AB. We hit the ball hard with Stoney, and Ryan O'Hearn, I mean, he hit it decent. He hit it decent. He just doesn't have the pop against lefties. I'm hoping he can kind of develop that. I don't think he's ever really been in the lineups for what? Against lefties on his teams. Come on, Noah. He's going out of the stretch, and Jared Duran wants to bunt for a hit. Does Max Muncy have the gun to get him? No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Jared Duran gets a bunt first hit. Max Muncy, not known for his defensive prowess, I would say. It wasn't a horrible play. It was a good attempt. He just, if he was a little quicker, he would have had it. It was a good bare hand. Is Jared Duran going to steal? That was a great pitch by Noah Schultz. Great pitch by Noah, but we just got to limit the damage, and it doesn't look like we're going to. Jake McCarthy with a swing and a drive. And the Diamondbacks have gotten off to a 2-0 lead. We don't even have an out yet. Good Lord. Not great. Do we need to get the pen up again? That was supposed to be a back foot slider. Noah Schultz getting flashbacks to his major league debut on opening day. We are already down by 2. My goodness. Come on, Noah. We're going to have to be a little bit better. We need to settle down. I know it's probably some nerves there, but let's get back on track. It can still be a quality start. Can still be a quality start. See if we can get him with the changeup away. That was hit very hard, and it was not where we wanted it. We wanted it a little bit down. JP Crawford gets the out, though. He was in the right spot at the right time. 1 down. Come on, let's no more damage. No more damage, please. And by now, Corbin Carroll's already been in the league 6 years. That is nuts. Uh-oh. Nice pitch. Way to get back in the K count and the strike count. Noah Schultz is a little all over the place. Don't want to give him a cookie, but I also don't want a base runner, especially a base runner like Corbin Carroll, who can just steal at will pretty much. Disappointing first inning so far. Hey, we get him on a strikeout. That's looking better. 2 outs. Let's see if we can get out of here. Get out of here and just cut that lead down a little bit. Good pitch. Kind of. They still have Lourdes Gurriel Jr., and that's a weak ground ball to Max Muncy. Perfect. Good recovery there by Noah Schultz. He's still very young. I do think he'll get it together. Willie Castro hitting cleanup, if that tells you how good our team is. Maybe 29th was accurate. That's a good cutter on the outside part. Willie Castro, a far version from that 2024 All-Star that we saw back then. Come on, Willie. Down 0-2, protect. Good take, smart take. Good take, all right. Way to work it back into a hitter's count or semi-hitter's count. Good take. Second full count of the game already for Eduardo. And that's a nice little poke out there to left. Is that going to get down? That's going to be a double. That is going to be a ground rule double for Willie Castro, and that's a great way to start his season. We love to see it. Great way to start the inning. We need to capitalize off of this runner on second. Max Muncy, I think he got under it. That was a fantastic pitch to hit, just a little bit behind against the lefty. And I know we want to work the count, but off of pitches right down the middle like that, we have to take advantage. Edgar Cuero, first start as our opening day catcher, and he has a little bit of the jitters as he swings first pitch sinker. Rounds it to shortstop, and we're in danger of stranding that runner on second. I think we're just a little bit too eager to try to make something happen. Maybe we need to take a step back and let the game come to us. And that's why we signed veteran JP Crawford, who has a bunch of years in the biz. So maybe he can work the count a little bit, get something good to hit, and just put a good swing on the ball, hopefully find some grass. Good take. Good take. Let's go, JP. And that's a nice little rip up the middle. Is that going to score? He's going to try to come home. 67 speed. Center fielder does not have a good arm, and we cut the lead in half. Well done. That's exactly what I wanted out of you, JP. That's exactly why you're on this team. Did I not call that? Professional hitter right there. Professional hitter. Well done. Danny Jansen, we need you to pop off so we can get something out of you in the trade market. And that'll get it done. That's a good start. Well done. Those are the kind of pitches that I'm more than comfortable hacking at. Early in the counter, first pitch. I mean, sinker that it's on the outer half of the plate, but it's got too much of the plate. Come on, Gavin. Can't really expect much out of Gavin Lux. He rakes against righties, or rakes in quotation marks. Rakes relative to his lefty splits as that's a very generous call right there. Should have been 0-2, but we are now looking at a 1-1 count. See if Gavin Lux can take advantage of it, as that is going to find the seats. Down to our last strike of the inning. Come on, 2-out rally. Oh, we're just a bit behind. Can that get into the seats? No, that's going to be playable for the left fielder. That is a shame. We are just a tick behind on the fastball with lefties. But JP Crawford finds an infield hole and he cuts the lead in half. We have 3 hits in the game so far. Let's see if we can have a shutdown inning and get back to it. Would love that. And Noah Schultz would love it as well. Gabby Moreno hitting 6 for them. Come on, Noah. That is going to get over Max Muncy's head. Max is getting old. He doesn't have the vertical that he used to. Unfortunate. Not a great swing. Gabby doesn't exactly have the best speed. Maybe we can get a ground into a double play by Curtis Mead, who unfortunately has a very good contact bat against lefties, as we are struggling to find the strike zone. Most important pitch of an AB is strike 1. And we are failing to do that, or Noah Schultz is failing to do that, as he is still missing the zone, does not really have a great control or command of the off speed as of right this second. But we work it to a full count. He's probably thinking fastball. We're going to go slider, back foot. Not quite back foot, but he's going to line right into the first baseman's glove, right into Ryan O'Hearn's glove, and that is the luckiest double play of the year so far. Keep in mind, it is only the second inning of opening day, but still tracks. Luckiest double play of the year. Right? All right, and now we're bases cleared. We got new life. Let's see if we can finish off this shutdown inning. That's a good spot, Noah. We like that. Oh, I was too quick. I was too quick, but hey, he likes that. He likes that fastball up in the zone. Let's see if we can get him to chase a little further. We do get him to swing, but he does make contact, but that is going to be just a lazy fly ball to Stone Garrett. Perfect. End of 2. D-backs still lead by 1. However, that was a good shutdown inning by Noah Schultz. We turned the lineup over. Randy's turn. Come on, Randy. I think he had the take sign from the third base coach, or he's working on his approach. Way to wait on that, but just waited a little too long. Eduardo gets us a swing at a fastball outside of the strike zone. That's going to be out number one. Should have maybe pulled the trigger on that first pitch. But you know what? We just want to maintain a good approach and not go too crazy. Come on, Stone. Oh, just a tick behind the fastball. And it's going to be a lazy fly ball to center field. That ball was in on the hands a little bit too much. Or maybe not that much. We just didn't get the bat head out in front of us. Good take, Ryan. And that's a quick 2 outs for the D-backs. Good take. I think we take till we get a strike here. Maybe work the pitch count up a little bit. That's a good take. 3-0 count. We got the take sign from the third base coach all the way. It's a good slider. Good slider, you know? Very good slider. That's a nice little rip to center field, but is it going to... No, it's not going to hang up there too long. I believe that's Jake McCarthy. He tries to make a diving catch, doesn't quite come up with it. As Willie Castro started off his day with a double to left center. He liked that circle change. He got a little bit too eager, though. A little bit too eager. Was out in front a little bit. Come on, Willie. Oof. Cutter kind of fooled him. In on the hands, but he still got a good start on that pitch. Oh, that is a good sinker out of way. Can't capitalize off that 2-out single. We're going back out there. Noah Schultz hopefully can have a good inning. What does Jonah Bride have? Jonah Bride is not great against lefties. That is good. Good, good, good. And we have not been really finding the zone with Noah Schultz. I think he might have been getting behind on every single batter. I think he started out 1-0. Not great. Let's see if we can get him to swing over top of the changeup. We do. It's another strikeout for Noah Schultz. First time sitting down the leadoff batter. Good stuff for us. Good job, Noah. I don't know if we wanted to throw the bunt defense down again because Jaron Duran had that one bunt hit to start off the game, but flies out to Gavin Lux right here, and we're 2 down. Jake McCarthy hit that 2-run shot in the first on a pitch up and in, so I don't want any part of that inside plate. We're going to keep it out of way. As he tries to go with it, but Randy, can you get there? That was in danger of being a bloop hit, but Randy corralled it, not me. I have auto fielding turned on because I want to make it a little more cinematic. What's wrong with me? But anyway, we are going to the 4th. It looks like Noah has kind of settled down. Let's see if we can get him some runs. Get back in this game. They do have somewhat of a shift, whatever shift you can have against Muncy. And Muncy doesn't care. That beats the shift 9 times out of 9 and twice on Sundays. 469 to right field. Max Muncy's first homer with the White Sox is a huge one, and we are tied in Arizona. Well done, Max. I tried to work in, I don't know what I was going with right there. I clearly need some phrases. I need some phrases in the bank to just have at any moment. Jeez, what a shot, man. That's great. 469. Nice. That is absolutely massive. Come on, Edgar. Keep this train rolling. And that's a generous call again. I like this umpire. As long as Edgar Quero with a nice rip to right field. That's going to stay up way too much, though. Finds Corbin's glove, unfortunately. Great swing, though. Come on, JP. We're starting to see him really well. And JP Crawford, man, this is his 11th year in the bigs. What a solid career. He puts a nice little jolt into it, or not that much. It seemed nice, but that is going to be right to Jake McCarthy's glove. We went right field, center field. Let's see if we can line out to left field with Danny Jansen. Good possibility. Come on, Danny. A little bit out in front of that circle change. Oh, man. He wanted that, though. Danny Jansen's stance kind of reminds me of Josh Donaldson. Just a little bit. If you had a bigger leg kick, a better leg kick, it would look almost exactly the same. Ooh, I think Josh Donaldson would have let that go, though. But we do tie the game on a Max Muncy just blast. And he is, if there was a river, if that lands in the pool, he's going to tell Eduardo Rodriguez to get it out of the pool. You deserve to admire that. How's Cattell doing this year? He still rakes against lefties. He still had a pretty good year. 33 years old, but he's still 97 overall. I don't really feel comfortable facing him. I don't like him. At least there's not anyone on base. And we finally throw a first pitch strike. Come on, Noah. I don't know if we're going to have a pitch count, a pitch tracker, but I'm hoping he can go 6 innings. 90 pitches maybe. Come on, Noah. Back foot slider. Get him swinging. We got him swinging. We got him swinging. Edgar's going to throw him out at first. That's a great start to the inning. All right. Noah's starting to settle in a little bit. This is good. Do we want to excuse me. I'm so sorry. Cover drag. Yeah. I do like. All right, we got the cover drag with Max Muncy. I'm down for that. The one thing about the CPU, breaking the fourth wall right now, one thing about the CPU is that they love their suicide squeeze bunts. They love their bunts in general. You're probably not going to catch me bunting much unless it's in certain situations. Noah, buddy. I don't want to have to pepper a fastball down the middle to Corbin Carroll. I don't want to put him on base, but I don't want to pepper a fastball. I'm going to go slider low and away. That's a good spot. Really good spot. That's kind of exactly where I wanted it. Maybe down and in changeup. Just don't hang it. There we go. What a spot, Noah. Strikes out the first 2 batters he sees in the fourth. Not just any batters, Ketel Marte and Corbin Carroll. 2 big outs. So we still can't find the zone for strike 1. That's the big problem Noah's having today. Throwing a lot of balls. Working really hard to get back into the count. And Lourdes Gurriel, if that stays fair, it does not, luckily. Don't know if that was going to have the distance anyway, but that could have been at least a double. Good spot. Who's up next? Gabby Moreno. This is not the best lineup to face if you're Noah Schultz against you're against a team that just rakes against lefties. Ketel Marte race against lefties. Corbin Carroll may not, but all their guys in that lineup who aren't exactly star caliber. Curtis Mead, 90-something contact rating against lefties. Same thing with Lourdes Gurriel Jr. And that is that going to be fair? Go foul, please. That's a fair ball. Gun him at second. Gun him at second. Come on, Randy. Show off that arm. Show off that arm. That was so close. So close. That was a double. That was a screaming double. Luckiest double of the day. I was really hoping that would get foul. That is very unfortunate. Kind of close at second. Kind of made it a little close at second. Gabby Moran. I mean, I'm almost gonna walk him, but everyone in that lineup has just a great rating against lefties. It's like no break for Noah. Ooh, he wanted to. He wanted to. I'm scared of this pitch. I'm kind of nibbling. And I don't know how much more Noah's gonna go if he keeps throwing balls like this. Need him to settle down. Come on, Noah. That was too much of the plate. Can we get him with the back foot slider, please? 3-2 count. Well, a good take. Not even competitive. Not competitive enough, at least. Not competitive enough. Unfortunately. Very unfortunate. Come on, strike one. There you go, Noah. Let's get out of this jam. That's a good spot. That's a good spot too. Thing is, he hasn't been hit hard except for the first inning and maybe a couple swings in the second inning. Well, this is going to be below the zone. Don't hang this. That he hung that, and that's going to be just the weakest single. Can you get him at home? No, you can't. No, you can't. Not a great arm. He hit it way too slow, and Diamondbacks have the lead right now. He just found the right spot. That is so unfortunate. He found the right spot. We did not find the right spot of that slider. That was supposed to be way down. It was supposed to be way down in the zone. Might need to work on Noah Schultz's control a little bit. Let's see if maybe we can find some training for that. 0-2 though. First, maybe the first 0-2 count of the day. See if we can get him to chase this change up. We do. He strikes out the side, but he gives up a run. The quality start is still in play. However, it may be difficult. I don't know if they're starting to see him a little bit more, which I don't think so. 5 hits through 4 is not great. 5 hits, 3 runs through 4 is not great. But this lineup just race against lefties. I mean, let's take a look. Let's take a look. I don't know if Jaron Duran race against lefties. Is there a way I can see? Oh no, that would have been a mistake. I don't know if there's a way we can see. Maybe we can look after the game. I just kind of want to get a brief idea of how many lefties they have, or how many guys that crush lefties they have. Is that going to be fair? That's a fair ball. Okay, Gavin, I see you. Hey, we deserve that. We absolutely deserve that after the kind of hits they had. That weak double, that weak single up the middle. It's going to even out. It's just one game, one inning. What's his stretch looking like? Gavin only has 15 steal. Ooh, we were just way ahead of that fastball. I didn't think we were that ahead that early on it. Good take. Oh, just a little bit behind on that fastball. That was a good spot. Randy Rosarena 0 for 3 on the day. Not great so far. Not a great start to his White Sox tenure. Stone Garrett had a very, very sharp grounder to shortstop his first at bat. Would love to see him hit the ball just as hard, maybe in the air a little bit more, as that was kind of a reckless first swing on a fastball in. He was drafted in the 8th round. I mean, that's not super late, but it's not super early either. Ooh, good circle change. How was our timing on that? That was good timing, just swung through it. Ooh, that looked kind of decent at first. Kind of decent at first. 60th pitch of the game for Eduardo. Way to hang on that. That could have been called a strike. No double plays, please. Ooh. Is Gavin going to try to steal? He did have a little bit bigger of a lead Last pitch. Way to hang. For a second, I thought we were early. We were early on that. I'm surprised we got a foul tip on it. As we swing through that fastball, chase the high one. Good timing. Just it was a little bit too high out of our reach. Come on, Ryan. Ooh, we made a point to swing a little bit early on that fastball. Trying to overcorrect. Trying to correct the late swings. Ooh, that was a good pitch. 0-2 on Ryan O'Hearn. Come on, Ryan. As he kind of goes, 0-2 had to swing. Got jammed. I'm surprised how hard he did hit that despite where that pitch was. Noah's close to getting in the yellow. Does a generous swing. Definitely going to leave him in here to face. Oh, man. Gross spot. Accidental dot. Let's see if we can get him chase up and away. A little too high. A little bit too high. It's a good spot. We haven't thrown the sweeper very much. See if we can get him out in front. We kind of... No, we don't. No, we don't. He was late on that. Jammed him. I had trouble right there thinking about physics for a second. Hopefully no more bunting. My heart can't take another one. D-backs got him in 2025, and that is going to be at the perfect spot. That might be 3 for Jarren Duran. No. Gavin Lux cuts it off. But that is going to be a 1-out double for Jarren Duran, and he's dangerous on the base pass. What does Jake McCarthy do against lefties? He's not great against lefties. We're going to see what Noah Schultz is made out of. He's staying in until the inning's over or they score a run. I've made the decision. Good pitch. Gritty pitch, some would say. Come on, Noah. There we go. Again, we're swinging a changeup in the dirt. Edgar's going to fire to first. That's going to be 2 down. We are 1 out away from getting out of this. And we're facing Ketel Marte. You know what? I was just kidding. I want Ketel to face a righty. He's too good against lefties. I know Corbin has a little bit better stats against righties, but we want to get out of this inning. And we're going to get newly acquired reliever TJ Antone in the mix. Our bullpen is not necessarily a strength, but I do kind of like the depth that we've built. He had a great year last year. Whip is a little high. I think the metrics were not as kind to him as the ERA is, but man, let's see if we can get out of this. Come on, TJ. Can't find the zone. Cannot find the zone today. Very lucky we got him to swing at that. Come on, TJ. Okay. Doesn't look like Ketel's seeing it very well. Late on it. I think he's going to overcorrect. Get his bat started a little bit early. Let's go exploit that. That's a good spot. It's a very good spot. Trying out an away sinker. Just hangs. Please don't hang this, TJ. We want a slider back foot. That's a great spot, and that's strike 3. Way to get out of the jam. TJ Antone. Great pickup. Great pickup. Like what I'm seeing so far. We just need to get ahead in the count just a little bit. We've been struggling in that sense. Come on, Willie. 1 for 2. No, we didn't. No, we didn't. Not even a little bit. Come on, let's get another base knock. Oh, that's a pitch we maybe should have hit. If it was a little bit down. As we do swing over top of the slider. Good pitch. Kyle Nelson is a little bit funky. Did see that fastball. Puts a good swing on it, just foul. Come on, Willie. Good eye. We've been chasing at that high fastball a little bit today. Good take. Way to work it full. Come on. Would love someone on with no out. Would love someone on with no out. Way to hang. I felt like we were going to get a base knock on that. We were just early. What a take. What a call. More so. That was a fantastic pitch from Kyle Nelson. Should be strike 3. The umpire gave us a gift. We have to take advantage of this. Max Muncy up to bat, who hit a bomb in the 4th inning against the lefty. Started to go, wanted to hold up. That was just going to be a very difficult pitch to hit. Come on, Max. Good take. Too risky to send him to second there, especially with no outs. Don't want to get thrown out at second on something like that. Max tries to go the other way with it, just gets under it. Oh, good try to go out the other way with it. Good try. Didn't quite get it. Unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Come on, Edgar. I don't know if it's your rookie year or your sophomore year yet. We'll find out. Hopefully with the rookie of the year voting. A little bit too eager there. Good timing. Just probably a good thing we didn't hit it. Going through the slide step. Is he worried about the steal? 61 steal, 67 speed. I don't think I want to test it. Good timing on that fastball. Just didn't get a good piece of it. Got a good piece of that, though. Is that going to find grass? No, it's not. That was not hit as hard as I thought it was. 87 on the exit velo. If that found grass, that's a tie game. Corbin Carroll's just too speedy. And we are in trouble of stranding that leadoff walk. We were given that gift. We're going to... might strand him. JP Crawford came up big in the 2nd inning to cut their lead in half. 1 for 2 on the day. We make it 2 for 3. Let's go, JP. Come on now. Come on. Good take. 2-1. I almost kind of want to send him, but I kind of don't. I guess we did. Strike 2. We are in there, though. I was surprised I didn't send him. That's the CPU's doing. Thank you for stealing right there. Come on, JP. As we swing at a cutter outside. Brutal. Brutal at bat. Got to be better if we want to win this game. Got to be better if we want to come back. Right now, the way we've been playing, we do not deserve to win. We're going to have TJ Antone face Corbin Carroll. Pop up first swing. Love to see it. The next 2 batters are weaker against righties. So that's, if it wasn't the case, I would have brought in a lefty to face Corbin Carroll. Ooh, good spot, kind of. Would like it a little bit lower, but I'm not too upset about that. That's another good spot, TJ. Way to get ahead in the count. Come on, 0-2. Get this outside. Yes, sir. 3-pitch strikeout. 4 pitches so far in the inning for TJ Antone. But every time we've started an inning off great, it has crumbled a little bit. The 5th inning when they scored their 3rd run. Started off so well. Went to hell. In quotation marks. But that is a 3 up, 3 down inning for TJ Antone. What a good performance in his first year with the White Sox. His first appearance with the White Sox. Danny Jansen in to face Trevor McGill, who has some heat with him. Just 2 fastballs and a knuckle curve. That 102 is scorching. Come on, Danny. Ooh, that knuckle curve is kind of nasty. Way out in front of it. That is a good speed differential from Trevor McGill. Ooh, Danny. Danny, you wanted that one. Good timing on that. Ooh, man, you're geared up for the fastball. But you're not geared up for the outside fastball in the corner. That was some paint right there. That was just a good pitch. Not gonna lie. Good pitch by Trevor McGill. It's another good pitch. Come on, Gavin. Way to wait on that knuckle curve just a little bit in between. A little bit too late. Come on, 0-2. Let's... Competitive at bat as he just rips that up the middle. Well done, Gavin. He got a hit against a lefty earlier, found a good spot, but this one, he just rips up the middle. Good swing, Gavin. 2 for 3 so far in his first game in center field. Not bad. Oh, he's taking off for second. He's taking off for second. That's great. Great base running right there. Way to take advantage, Gavin. We got a runner on. 1 out. Runner in scoring position, some may say. Randy up the middle. Is that going to find its way through? No, it's not. That's a good play. That is a good play. Oh, would like to have seen some elevation there. All right, come on, Stone. 0 for 3. Well, let's make it a 250 average. So close. So close. Come on, Stone. Close game here. Man. I could see it in his eyes if he was looking this way that he wanted that. He was just a bit early on it. I think he goes fastball here. He does not. He goes knuckle curve outside corner. Oh, no. Stone Garrett. McGill's fired up. He should be. 2 strikeouts for McGill in the inning. Brief recap. I think my face is covering up some of it. Noah Schultz, 4 2/3 innings, 3 earned runs, 6 Ks, 1 walk. He was wild. You'd be surprised if you watched his actual at-bat to at-bat that he only had 1 walk. He was behind most hitters. Curtis Mead. We're facing Curtis Mead, Blaze Alexander, and Jonah Bride. Jonah Bride, good against righties, but Curtis Mead, Blaze Alexander, not so much. I think we're going to go Josh Boers here to face the 2 righties, and hopefully we can get those 2 out. We'll figure out what to do when Jonah Bride gets up to the dish. Come on, Spores. Spores, new acquisition. First appearance. Everyone's first appearance. It's opening day. Bottom of the 7th. We're only down by 1. Much better. Ooh, accidental dot. Much better than opening day 2026 in that 7th inning. Good pitch, or not a good pitch, but a good result. Not where we wanted it. That hung a little too much. That was not where we wanted it. But that is why we're facing guys who can't hit righties well. I'm okay with it. Come on, Spores. There we go. Nice little grounder to Max Muncy. He's seen a little bit of action today. 2 down. I think we'll nibble, or we'll try and attempt to nibble around Blaze or Jonah Bride. He hits righties very well. Would love to get him to pop up or weak grounder, chase out of the zone. All right, they need to be a little bit more competitive than that. that caught too much of the plate, but good result. We're not going to get that lucky all the time, though. That's a better spot. Can we get him to swing and miss? Can we get him out? It's got to be more competitive than that, Josh. I don't want to just throw a fastball. I'm going to subvert expectations. Slider away. 3-2 count. Good take. Good take. Jaron Duran, what are you against righties? Pretty good. Pretty good, but who do we have in the bullpen right now? How many lefties do we have? I mean, I think bringing in a lefty to finish off this inning is a good idea. Because Jaron Duran, Jake McCarthy, they're both lesser against lefties by a lot. But then, and if we get out of that, we're done with the inning, can put a righty in for Ketel Marte. If we have to see Ketel Marte this inning, things have gone very, very poorly. So I'm going to go Taylor Rogers to face Jaron Duran. Come on, Taylor. Good try. Thing is, we don't want to walk him. We don't want to walk anyone. Come on, Taylor. It's a decent idea. Come on, you gotta throw strikes, man. Gotta throw strikes. Lucky call. You got lucky, Taylor. Let's get it together, find the zone. Do not hang this. You hung it, but he stared at it. I think he got scared. That was not supposed to be there, but we'll take that accident. Those happy accidents. If Bob Ross was a pitcher, that would be a happy accident. A little bit of a front door sweeper. All right, come on, Ryan. Top of the 8th. We're running out of time to make this a game. He ripped that, but first baseman's going to be all over it. That's a good swing. Hit it pretty hard. Hard enough off the bat that it could have gone for a single just a little bit early. Come on, Willie Castro. Willie Castro's had a good day. Double in the gap, scored a run. A walk. Facing Justin Martinez, who is difficult. It's a good splitter. Good splitter. Didn't have enough time to hold up. Ooh, good sinker. Good sinker. Just didn't get it off the barrel. Not barreled. Lazy fly ball to center field, and that's a quick 2 outs. Max Muncy, though. Biggest hit of the day for us. 469-foot bomb. Ooh, good splitter. Or not really a good splitter, but bad swing, I should say. A little bit early. Good take. 2 strikes here. Let's guard the plate a little bit. Sinker got him. Good spot. Very good spot. Bad inning. Bad inning for the old White Sox. We're going to leave in Taylor Rogers to face Jake McCarthy, and then we're going to bring in a righty for Ketel. Close game. Very close game. D-backs are 0-2. 0-2 on the year. They played overseas for the opening day for 2 teams. I don't know who they played. I think it was the Dodgers, maybe. I don't know if that's an every year thing where the NL West goes out there. I don't know. Someone tell me. As that was a bad at bat, Taylor Rogers. He just doesn't have it today. We probably shouldn't have let him face anyone else that inning. We should have known that he just didn't have what it took last inning when he was missing the zone quite a bit. I think we're going to go Mark Leiter Jr. New acquisition. We basically have a whole new bullpen compared to last year. Love a double play here. Primary splitter. That is good for the situation we are in. We'd like a double play, ground ball. That's a good take from Cattell. Another good take. Maybe we change his eye level a little bit. Been living down in the zone. Sinker on the inside half. What a pitch. Great pitch by Mark Leiter Jr. right there to get Cattell. Very good. Impressed. Now let's see if we can get Corbin. A little bit of a lead right there. I don't know how to throw over to first base. That's terrible. I don't. Is it L2 and then circle? Oh my God. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I don't need to know how to throw over to first base right now. Corbin Carroll just went 443 dead center. What a swing. That splitter, just bad decision probably. Or maybe not a bad decision, but it hung up there too much. Corbin Carroll, who has not gotten off to the best start of the year, well, it's a better start now. As the White Sox are down 5-2. And that's another pitch that catches way too much of the zone, but that's going to find a glove. All right, we got one more out to get, and then we're going to the ninth. We're down by 3. We need to make something happen. Something needs to happen. That was rough. Not gonna lie. That sound hurt my soul a little bit. Good pitch. Get this out of the zone, please. Please get this out of the zone. Good job. That's exactly what I wanted. Not being sarcastic. Don't hang this. Thank you. Good pitch. 2 strikeouts. And 1 run will be charged to Taylor Rogers. Walks will kill you. My Little League coach used to tell me walks will kill you. And my God, no one has ever said anything more truthful. All right, Edgar, come on, get it started. Let's at least make it respectable. Let's threaten him a little bit. Good take. Yeah, we're going to take till we get a strike here. Would love a base runner. Would love some good hitters counts. Maybe should have taken advantage of that. But hey, we got to keep our approach in the ninth. That's a nice little rip. Splitter down the middle. Put some good wood on it. 96 exit velo. So right at the left fielder. Just right at Lourdes. Oh, Lourdes, Lourdes, Lourdes. Good timing maybe on that. If you guys didn't see the bottom line, Jacob deGrom closing in on 2,000 strikeouts. Mike Trout closing the year on, or closing in on 2,000 career hits. Bryce Harper closing in on 400 career bombs, 393. There you go, JP. Nice little rip. He's had a good game. No, I'm very hopeful for this team. Freddie Freeman closing in on 400 career homers. I think he'll get there. I mean, not a bad. We have more hits than them. We just have a lot more left on base. 6 left on base compared to their 4. I'm not upset about taking that. We've also hit the ball hard right at outfielders. Right at gloves. There you go, Danny. We got runners on. We can tie this thing with 1 swing. Good swing. Gavin Lux has had a good day too. No, I don't want to bring anyone off the bench. Gavin Lux against righties is really good. Maybe should have hit that. Should have swung at that. Man. Oof, swung through the side. That's a good pitch. What was the timing on that? Just early? No double plays, please, Gavin. I'd rather you strike out. That's going to be the foul ball. Wow. I almost spoke that into existence. Good take, Gavin. Did I say that while the pitch was still on its way? Maybe. Gavin threw the hole. Wow, bases loaded. Bases loaded. Top of the order coming up. We are threatening here in the ninth. We will not go quietly into the night. Come on, Randy. Randy, now would be a great time for your first hit as a White Sox. Good take. Bases loaded. You got to take till you get a strike here. You have to. Ooh, Jeremiah Estrada looks like he might be a little tilted. He might be a little tilted. 14 pitches, 1 out. 3 straight runners getting on. Finds the zone there. Okay. Good hitters count. Come on, Randy. Oh, he was a little bit too excited. That was splitter up in the zone. Not expecting that. Come on, Randy. Oh, man. Randy swings through a fastball. Bad day for Randy. 0 for 5. Yikes. Stone Garrett also 0 for 4, but he hit the ball in the... He hit it on the screws to the shortstop first at bat. Come on, Stone. Not a good approach. Not a good approach. I think everyone's just a little bit too excited right now. Good take. Should be 2-0. Come on, Stone. This is a big moment. Big moment here. 2 down. Up the middle. Right at Cattell. Oh, no. That hurts. That hurts the soul a little bit. I'm not going to lie. I mean, I'm very, very much looking forward to this team this season. I think we can do a little bit of good things. Some good things. Some good things to come away from that game, too. I mean, we did that with our leadoff hitter, number 2 hole hitter, going 0 for 5. Going 0 for 5. Randy did not have a good game. Noah Schultz looked better this opening day than he did opening day last year. Just that mistake to Jake McCarthy. A couple big swings for the Diamondbacks. Couple mistakes. Max Muncy with a bomb. Gavin Lux with a good game. I mean, there are many things that we can look forward to this season. I mean, look at the bottom of the order. JP Crawford having a big game. Danny Jansen having a good game. Edgar Cuero went over 4, but he hit the ball hard. Willie Castro had a decent day. 1 walk. Only struck out 7 times. That's not bad. We will take that. Noah Schultz could have had a better game. A little bit wild, but their lineup just is really good against lefties. TJ Antone with a big relief appearance. Josh Spore's not bad. Taylor Rogers, 1 walk. He just didn't have it. He didn't have it. 1 strikeout, but 1 walk. One of the earned runs from Mark Leiter's homer that he gave up. Overall, I'm much happier with this outcome than last year's opening day. And I am going to go to the bathroom really quick, get a quick break. Gonna go fill up the coffee, and I'll be right back. We'll get into this. And if you're watching right now, appreciate you watching. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see future streams, future videos. And I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button. Thank you so much. I'll be right back. Very excited about this year. I think we'll still go at like a moderate quickness. I'm just really bad at English. Why do I keep talking? I should probably go to an English course or a diction course. Not a diction course, a space diction course, class, whatever. I guess I'm addicted to not making any sense with my words. Anyway, I digress. I think we'll go at a moderately quick pace this year because I still think we're a little bit away from competing. Our window will start next year, I believe. I believe we're going to have a pretty big opening window next year. I do want to see like what are my custom game entries. Okay, earliest inning we play will be the 8th. Maybe we'll have some better, not just the very high situation, but some moderately high situations. We'll go at a better, more decent pace this year. We'll save those changes. We'll keep it moving as we do lose our second straight game to the Diamondbacks. But the Mariners already interested in offering us a trade. What do they want? They want Stone Garrett already. I mean, the plan was to trade him. I'm not going to trade him for Bryant Wang. And that's a decent player, though. Decent player, decent catching prospect, but his fielding is terrible. Contact, clutch vision, really good. I do think he'd be a good hitter. Doesn't have any secondaries. I mean, I don't think I want to do that. What would we do with him realistically? We'd probably use him as another trade chip, which is what Stone Garrett is. And he's also our starting right fielder, where we don't really have much depth. So I'm not going to do that. And real quick, I will go through the lineups and just make sure everyone who I want to play is playing. Kyle Teal and Braden Montgomery are playing, which is most important. Braden Montgomery could take control of center field or at least one spot in the outfield at some point this year. We got some depth pieces in Austin Martin and Noelvi Marte. And Colson Montgomery, if he can figure it out, I would very much like that. I would very much like him to take over shortstop from JP Crawford. Didn't mean to do that. From JP Crawford. Or maybe he can play second base himself. Or third base himself. Max Muncy, I think, can play second base. Or he can play first. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. But I want Colson Montgomery to figure it out. Or we can trade him because we know we have Sebastian Walcott. Suzuki's definitely got to be playing. Suzuki's got to be playing. Brooks Lee can play second base. We'll have do we even have a spot for who can play first? I think we will put Brooks Lee up in the majors, or not the majors, but in AAA. That's what we'll do. No, we want Gene Clark hitting. We want Gene Clark playing second base every day. Every day. We want Sebastian Walcott playing every day too. Jeez. CPU is crazy. And we may have too many shortstop at the AAA level. AA level, I mean. Brooks Lee, you're going to come up to AAA. We will send someone down. AAA has a lot of shortstops too. I think we just have a lot of shortstops in general. Brooks Baldwin, we might just send you to Class A. Speaking of Class A, I do think Emmanuel Class A might be done forever, which is absolutely crazy. Just nuts. Just absolute nuts, man. Right now, let's see. Sorry, I'm just kind of talking out loud, thinking a little bit. Brooks Lee will be playing every day. We'll put him at third. I do like Brian Ramos, but Brooks Lee's got the B potential. I do think he can help us out in the majors, be a decent piece moving forward. Ryan Clifford, I'm interested to see what he does. He was B potential, downgraded to C potential, but he can rake against righties. He's like a Ryan O'Hearn light. If we trade Ryan O'Hearn, he will replace him. Ryan O'Hearn already declining. He is 33. Hoping he has something left in the tank to show us this year, so maybe we can get something good for him. Just making sure we got all of our starting pitchers playing that we want. Don't care about Jake Eater getting starts. He can be at the long relief. I think I did see another A potential dude in single A that we will call up to double A. Yep, Jim McClellan. He's going to be in double A. We'll send down someone. Rolando Barrera, I want him to get reps. We got a lot of starting pitchers that are very, very promising in the minors, but they are a little bit away. So we got to be patient. Like this rotation in double A is amazing. It's got huge potential. I'm most excited about Pablo Sandoval, mostly because of the name, and also I like his build. He's not going to strike many people out, but the high hits and high walks per nine are very big. That's very big to have for a starting pitcher in a sim style franchise. Very, very big. Plus, I mean, Pablo Sandoval, legend. Okay. Let's keep it moving. We start the season 0-2. We're in danger of being swept. Will we get swept? Well, yes, we will. Yes, we will. Not a great start to the season, but Ryan O'Hearn did get a couple base knocks. Max Muncy, couple base knocks. Stone Garrett knocking an RBI. Randy Rosarena is in the hit column after starting the season 0 for 5. Edgar Cuero is starting off the season a little bit poorly. Jonathan Cannon, 5 earned runs in 4 innings. This starting pitching could come back to bite us. We kind of stuck with them. We didn't really make any upgrades in the offseason, but we got some guys we kind of want to see progress in Noah Schultz, Hagen Smith, and Drew Thorpe. Hagen Smith making his first start of the year against the Angels. Not a bad start, it looks like, but we just couldn't put the bat on the ball, it appears. Willie Castro does walk twice. Randy Rosarena, O'Hearn, and Garrett with hits. Good to see. Edgar Cuero starting off the season pretty poorly. Hagen Smith, though, I mean, that's not a bad start. 5 Ks, 3 walks in 5 innings. TJ Antone, not amazing in his relief appearance, but you got to score to win, and we didn't score at all. We've started the season off 0 for 4. Let's hop in here to a game, and we're going to hopefully see if we can get it going with Edgar Cuero, who has started the season off pretty poorly. Mike Trout starting the season off pretty poorly too, 176. They have Nick Madrigal, Matt Wallner now. Interesting team for the Angels right now, who've started the season off 2-3. Interesting. Brandon Woodruff on the Angels now too. Is he starting for them? We are in LA. Going up against Luis Garcia, runner on first. Can Edgar Cuero find some outfield grass? He does, but it hits the dirt first. That's going to be a single to left field. Hits it hard. 101 on the exit velo. Coming out swinging, quite literally. All right. Maybe I should update the player lock situations to maybe not be the behind runner. That's a fly ball. That's a fly ball. That's going back. Oh, it's off his glove. It's off his glove. We're going 3. We're going 3. He almost made a spectacular catch, but he didn't. And we are threatening in the second. We're not just threatening, we're actually coming through in the second. Good swing, JP. I'm here for it. Well done. Okay. Randy. Come on, Randy. This would be a great time for you to get hot. No, we're not. No, we're not. We're not going. I could not risk that. Not with 1 out. I couldn't see the ball either. I was waiting on the third base coach to tell me what to do. Come on, Randy. Ooh, is he going to try to get him at home? No, that's going to be an RBI fielder's choice, I believe. But hey, we're up 2-0. Randy Rosarena did a job. Oh, I don't know how to do these. I guess I'm going to try to catch this. There we go. Pop up to the backstop. Edgar's under it. 2 outs in the third. Lucas Giolito. So far, so good in his first start with his original team. All right, Edgar. 1 for 1 on the day. Let's make it 2 for 2, can we? That would have been a good pitch to swing at. Going up against the team that originally drafted him, I believe. Don't quote me on that. That's another base knock for Edgar. Curveball in the outer half, just pokes it to left field. Not trying to be a hero, not trying to do too much. Well done. Okay, 2 for 2 on the day. Let's go, JP. Move us over to second, can you? No, you can't. That's not going to be deep enough. Just shy of the warning track. Not terribly mad at it. Was that Mike Trout in right field? I guess he is playing right field nowadays. Come on, Randy. That's probably going to be... Oh, that's a base hit. Okay. At first, I thought that was going to be a double play, but... All right. Randy getting the job done in some ways. He's struggling just overall, but he's starting to figure it out. Sometimes it takes that. Just a ball finding the right spot to get you going, to build that confidence. As Ryan O'Hearn takes a walk. Bases loaded for Max Muncy, who was 1 for 2 on the day with a single. Can you make it 2 for 3 with extra base hit, maybe? Oh, that's not going to be an extra base hit. That might be a double play. Inning-ending double play for Max Muncy. You hate to see it. We got some runners on. Ducks on the pond for us. 2 for 2 on the day already. Gets us out in front with the first pitch change up. Come on, Edgar. Take advantage of these runners. Try to do the same thing we've done in our first 2 plate appearances. Poking it to left field. But now we're facing an 0-2 count. Yo. I can't believe we just took that pitch. That looked very, very good at first. Good. Way to hang. Way to hang. Way to fight back from the 0-2 count. Good take. Very good take. Come on. Come on, Edgar. Fight your way back. Good take. Full count. I love that. Runners will be moving. The runners will be moving, and that's going to score a run if our third base coach would actually get off his phone and send him. Edgar Quera, 3 for 3 on the day with a ribby. Perfect. It's got JP Crawford on 0-2 count. We are up 4-0. Runners on first and second. And that is going to be a ground out to third base. It gets us to second, but hey, we did a little bit of damage. Did a little bit of damage. Love to see it. You're going to catch a high heat. Come on, get him at 1. Come on, make the play. Make the play. There you go. Strong throw to first. Well done. Well done, sir. We will take that. We were up 4-0. 9 hits to their 2, unless something just happened, which it could have. We simmed a couple innings. Love it. Come on, Edgar. 267 on the year. Good cutter. Really thought that was going to stay outside, but it cut back on the outside half. Outside corner, I should say, to be specific. Come on, Edgar. Ooh, man, you got to be quicker than that. That was a good pitch to hit. Ooh, good spot for that cutter. Wow. Justin Slayton with the strikeout. Simulating to the end of the game, but hey, Rosarena hit a 2-run shot. Well done. That's our first win of the year. Edgar Cuero having a really, really good game. Really strong game to get his numbers to look better. It's not all about numbers, but you don't want to see a 150 something average for the first week of the season. Giolito won player of the game though. 8 innings pitched, 10 Ks, 2 hits and 1 walk. Only 2 hits given up. Both to Zach Neto, who is a very good player. Very much do like some Zach Neto. Sorry, I keep sniffing. Keep sniffing. Good finish. Let's look at this box score. Ryan O'Hearn with 3 walks. I'll take that. 3 hits for JP, or 2 hits for JP, 3 hits for Edgar. JP hitting 352 on the early season. 1-4 on the year. Let's see if we can take this series. Going up against Patrick Sandoval. We do take the series 6-2. A Rosarena 3 for 4. Max Muncy 2 for 5 with 2 ribbies. Willie Castro 2 for 3. 2 walks. Danny Jansen 2 walks, 2 strikeouts, no hits though. JP Crawford still hot. 2 for 4. Gavin Lux 2 for 5. Very good start, or very good start to some of these players' seasons. Not a good start for us overall, and not a good start for Drew Thorpe, who has a 12 ERA through his first 3 innings. And he will not get another win, or not get a win, not get in the win column. Willie Castro looks like he may or may not have hit a 3-run shot. Drew Thorpe, quality start though. 6 innings pitched, 3 earned runs, only 3 hits. 3 hits, 3 walks. Walks will kill you. Guarantee you at least one of those walks was a run. Which is unfortunate. Josh Spores giving up a run. 2 strikeouts though in his appearance. AJ Polk giving up a run. He might have given up a bomb. No bombs. But Bobby Wood Jr. had a double and a triple. He's hitting 346 in the year. How does their team look? They did get Ian Happ and Max Kepler and Oswaldo Cabrera. Interesting. Jazz Chisholm now playing for the Kansas City Royals. Ahmed Rosario, Jacob Young. Very different looking Kansas City Royals team. As we do take game 2 of the series 9-7. Ahmed Rosario, Jacob Young, both with 2 hit performances. No home runs hit by them. Jazz with 3 ribbies. Ian Happ with 2 for 4. Daniel Lynch got roughed up by us. You'll love to see that. Randy Rosarena is starting to really turn things around. He's 3 for 5 with a bomb. Ryan O'Hearn hits a bomb. 312 on the year for him. Willie Castro is starting off hot. We like that. Edgar Cuero 3 for 4. JP Crawford is hitting the ball. He is hitting the ball. 2 for 3. Gavin Lux 2 for 4. Things are not looking terrible. So far in this early season, it's been our pitching staff that looks like they're struggling. Giving up 5 runs, 5 runs, 6 runs. But the series against the Angels, they performed pretty well. But then 5 runs and then 7 runs again. And it is our time to look at some potential prospects who we want to bring on the team, who we want to draft. We have the number 6 pick of the draft. We have a lot of starting pitchers. I'm always going to try to find a good hitter first round, first pick. just because it seems to be so much easier finding starting pitching. I hope they maybe make some updates to drafting next year in 2026. Victor Castilla, 21 years old. Decent. Looks like to have a decent bat. Gonna have a good glove. Who else, though? A lot of starting pitchers in this draft. I'd love to maybe find an outfielder. Marshall Reese. Looks like he could have a decent bat. Maybe a good arm. Some good speed. Doesn't look to be the best fielder overall. David Cox, 19 years old. Looks to be well-balanced with the bat, well-balanced with the glove, and good speed. I would like to see what he's all about. Daniel Watanabe. Sorry. I'm just sorry. I'm just sorry. Decent contact, not great power, but great fielding, potentially. Great speed, good reaction. Great reaction, I mean. I would like either one of these dudes. Luis Doty could be excellent with the bat and excellent with the glove. He's 18. He's going to have a... I don't think he's going to be that good. I think I want to scout all these dudes. Ricky Fox. He looks pretty good too. Let's just start with David Cox. We will scout the starting pitchers just because. Can never have too much pitching. And we are going to try to discover some outfielders. We're going to do a little bit of discovery, a little bit of tomfoolery. And yeah, I think we're going to like that. Hopefully we like that. We'll finalize the weekly scouting plan. I do want to see how everyone in the minors are doing. Kyle Teal starting off pretty well. Braden Montgomery, not too bad. Austin Martin, pretty good. Ryan Clifford, not the best. Marte, pretty good. I mean, very early. Colson Montgomery, man. Oh, man. I know it's early, but 29 at bats at 138, OPS of 380. It's a guy that's supposed to be figuring it out. Brooks Lee, 261, not really any power, though. Gene Clark, only at 9 at bats, but 222 average. Suzuki already has his first professional homer. Sebastian Walcott already kind of popping off. It's only been 8 at bats. Diego Estrella, I love this lineup. Jose Miranda, I forgot, is in there. We're paying him 2.5 mil to hopefully bring some knowledge and approach to these young hitters. We're going to have Gene leading off. Then we're going to have some guys just... I want all these guys to get at bats, to get the most at bats possible. I do think Estrella or all these guys have the potential to get to AAA this year. Maybe except for Walcott. I'm not sure. It depends on how his contact kind of develops. Suzuki can get to AAA. He just has the bat. A lot of his growth needs to come in the form of fielding. But he has future DH written all over him. I know the power may not be there for him at the start, but he's got 99 potential. And he's 19 already. It's already in the 60s contact, only 59 overall. Think of how good it's going to be later. But Gene Clark, man, I am so excited for him. So excited that we are going to see how he does in his next game. The Birmingham Barons are 1-1. Let's see if we can make it 2-1. And more importantly, let's see if we can get some good ABs with our buddy Gene. Come on, Gene, make the play. Make the play. Easy play for him over to first. Well done. Gene Clark up for his first AB. I like his batting stance. Ooh, I think he may just be a bit eager. Look at that, #1 prospect in baseball. What will he do? Leading off for us. Ooh, it just sounds different. It just sounds different off the bat. Come on, Gene. I was a good approach, trying to shoot it to the other side, but waited a little too long. Good take. Good take. Not many 18-year-olds taking that pitch. And that's a rip right to the second baseman. But that was a big at bat for Gene Clark. That was a good at bat, good swing, good decisions for the most part. I'm looking forward to seeing what he does in his career. Second AB for Gene. Just a tick behind that fastball. Come on now. Come on now. Come on, Gene. Good take. Good take, Gene. Come on now. Get a nice little rip here. Nice little rip here. Just a bit early. Bit out in front of that changeup. Good try, though. Another fielding attempt. I think I'm just going to get rid of the fielding attempts because we just don't really care all that much right now. Come on, charge it. On to first. Easy play for the first out of the sixth. Easy play. Very easy play. Come on. Come on, Gene. Let's get you a base knock here. Just a bit late on the fastball up. Good try. 0 for 3 on the day. Not fantastic. He's getting some action in the field, though. Can we have a... It's going to be a base knock. Base knock for Parker Chavers? I'm interested to see what his nickname in high school was. Probably had something to do with chafing. Down by 2 runs, and Gene Clark takes the first pitch, grounds at the shortstop, put a good swing on it. But that wasn't the best day for Gene Clark. He's still getting comfortable with the wood bats. I believe he's still getting comfortable with the wood bats. There is a learning curve coming from high school. Going straight to AA. AA is tough. It's tough ball. If his OPS is under 650 by the end of the month, maybe we'll get him some seasoning in single A. Ooh, no. Knee inflammation for Kosuke Suzuki. We'll just auto do that. In a couple days, we'll make sure he's still playing. And we'll make sure he's still in the lineup. And we win the series against the Royals. Perfect. Rose Arena with the bomb, Ryan O'Hearn, and Max Muncy with bombs. Well done. Hagen Smith, not a terrible start, but I mean, he's had a lot of base runners, a lot of traffic. 7 hits and 1 walk through 5 innings. It's a lot of traffic. Good series win for the White Sox. Lucas Giolito's second game. And we are in a tough spot. Bottom of the 9th, 1 out against the Orioles. Got to face Felix Bautista. Gavin Lux 0 for 3 on the day. We got 2 guys on. There is a potential walk-off situation right now, which would be electric. But so far, approaching the middle of the pack in a lot of statistics. 21st in average. It looked like 17th in ERA. Let's see what Gavin Lux can do. Good take. Good to be at home after starting the season on the road. 270 for Gavin Lux on the year so far. Ooh, generous call right on the border. Felix is not happy about that. Looks to be a little cold here in Chicago. In the south side. It is April. Good pitch to swing at. Just to tick behind that 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Felix is still difficult. Gavin? Gavin? Is that going to go? Did he get enough? Did he get enough? He did not get enough. Oh my God. Gavin Lux almost sent us home. Almost sent us home happy. But that was just a very, very deep fly out. Danny Jansen. Our last shot. Come on. Can you just keep us alive? Wow, this umpire is squeezing Felix. Good attempt. That splitter cut a lot of the zone, just a little bit out in front. Come on, Danny, only hitting 182 on the year. Can't hold back on the splitter. Danny staying alive on the 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Our last hope. That was a good timing swing, just didn't get enough of it. Good take. Worked the count to a 2-2 count. Worked it to a 2-2 count. Come on. As he just freezes on that 101 on the inside corner. And that is going to be a big L for the White Sox. Adley Rutschman going 3 for 3 for the Orioles. Jackson Holiday 2 for 4. And they also have Nolan Arenado now. Interesting. Orioles improved to 6-4 as we fall to 4-6. Noah Schultz gets another start against Baltimore. We're facing Evan Phillips, bottom of the 10th. Runner on third with 1 out. Alec Thomas up to bat. Deep fly ball can win this game. Deep fly ball can win it for us. Come on, Alec. Big moment for you. Pitch out. A pitch out. Interesting. Interesting decision. I'm not mad at it, though. Alec, you got to send that to the outfield, homie. Good timing, just a little late side of good. Late side of good. Ooh, same idea. Try to get it to the outfield. Need a deep fly ball here. Needs to be deep enough to score 63 speed. That should do it. That should do it if there's not a strong arm in right field, but that's going to be close. That's going to be close. That is a hose. That is a hose. And he gunned us. No way. Is that Cowser? What a throw. What a throw. Got all of his momentum back there. That was Colton Cowser. Wow. We have to go to the 11th. We're going to return to simulating. Crawford, RBI triple to win the game. We end up winning anyway, but man, what a play from Colton Cowser. Jeez. That was a hell of a throw. O'Hearn, Muncy, Willie Castro, all with bombs. AJ Pug gets the win. He goes 4 innings. 4 innings, and we have the what was it, the rubber match? Game 3 of the series 101. Can we take the series? Oh, we do take the series. 4-2. I just want to go make sure that we got Suzuki still playing, as they do take him out of the lineup. We need to be very, very diligent on making sure everyone who we want to play is playing. Chase Mydroth, we might use him as a trade piece. Let's see. Randy Rosarena started the season off very well after starting kind of poorly. Stone Garrett not doing amazing. He's declining. Oh, Hearn doing well. Max Muncy doing pretty decently. Willie Castro, very, very good. That's exactly what we want from him, to be able to trade him. Danny Jansen, not so much. Edgar Cuero is starting to come around a little bit. Not as much as I'd like. Did I not set this lineup? I thought I did. I'm going to make sure that I do have manual on for lineups. Okay, let's hopefully those lineups will stay the same. Maybe I just didn't set the lefty lineup, but we are 6-6 in this early season, doing very, very well so far. Above expectations as we go on to face the Tigers, who are 9-4. Johan Oviedo. with a .69 ERA for them. As we're competing with them late in the game, it's top of the ninth, 2-2 is the score. Edgar Cuero up to bat. Tigers have scored a lot. Ninth in runs, 2.3 ERA as a team, second overall. Who has first? That's a ridiculous ERA for a team. Come on, Edgar. Good spot on that changeup. Should have taken it. Carlos Estevez in to try to keep this game tied. Another good spot. Come on, Edgar. Good take. Just no double plays. I'd be more than happy letting whoever's up ninth take a crack at it. Good try. Way to hang. Outside corner. Come on, Edgar. Edgar Cuero. That might get the job done. That's deep to left center. Is that going to get caught? It is going to get caught. What a play. He's going home? He's trying to score? Willie Castro, what did you get into your brain? I think he thought the throw was offline. It was offline, but still caught by the shortstop. We gotta think, like, what got into our third base coach's brain? Do we need to relieve him of his duties? Should we fire our third base coach? After that, I mean, maybe. All right, we're on to the bottom of the ninth. 2 outs. Parker Meadows up. Taylor Rogers, can you please send us to extras? Need you to keep this a tie game. My goodness. What a disappointing turn of events. Did not look like he went around, but third base umpire said he did. I trust him. What a pitch from Taylor Rogers. We're going to extras. Well done. We're going to return to simulating. Top of the 10th, 2 outs. Estevez still on the bump for the Tigers. Max Muncy, big spot here. Come on, man. Good pitch. Just a bit early on that. Come on, Max. 3 for 4 on the day. Seeing the ball well tonight. Way to hang. Way to lay off, I should say. Come on, Max. Max, buddy, that's right down the middle. You got to not pop that up to the catcher. Oh, we need something better out of you, Max. We need a little bit better. Pop up to the catcher on a fastball down the middle. Even with good timing. But we're going to the bottom of the 10th, and Kerry Carpenter off to face Taylor Rogers. Taylor Rogers still in the game. He's got full energy. Do we walk him? No, we don't. Got to face Kerry Carpenter. I would like to maybe get him out with Taylor Rogers. Turn it. Turn it. What a turn. What a turn. 1 pitch, 2 outs. As this is a battle. As we do score on the top of the 11th. Mark Leiter Jr. on to hopefully send us home with a W. Torkelson hitting 350 with runners in scoring position on the year. Would like to maybe make some competitive pitches here. Come on, Mark. Mark Leiter Jr. in the closer spot. Good splitter right there. Can we go back there and maybe get a little bit down? We do. In the dirt, Edgar Cuero makes the throw. 1 out. 1 out. We're on to face David Fry. David Fry, good, decent against righties. Interesting lineup for the Tigers this point in the rebuild in 2027. Good block by Edgar there. Very good block. Ooh, that was not where we wanted that. David or Mark Leiter Jr. having a little bit of trouble finding the zone. Does not have great command of his pitches right now. A walk wouldn't be the worst thing, but we do have first base open. Although I wouldn't mind going right after Fry. I don't want to put the winning run on base. There we go. Another strikeout. Edgar Quero with another strong throw to first. Deja vu. Tehran Lorenzo not hitting for much power on the year. That could, me saying that could come back and bite me. As that sinker goes right down the middle, not at all where we want it, but it's nice to get ahead. Good try there with the sinker down below. See, cutter up and in. Doesn't throw it very much, but fools Tehran Lorenzo into swinging horribly. See if we can get him to swing over top. Have a little deja vu moment from the last two batters. He does strike out the side. Strikes out the side. And we go home taking a game from Detroit, who was 9-4 on the year. Wow, what a game. Max Muncy 3 for 5 with a bomb. Willie Castro 3 for 5. Randy Arozarena 2 for 5 with a homer. My face is just blocking those stats, so sorry about that. I still don't know the perfect spot to put my face. We're on a little bit of a streak. 3 straight wins, 7-6. Hagen Smith going up against Logan Allen for Detroit. We get blown out 10-0. Yikes. Only 2 hits on the day. Hagen Smith not having a great game. TJ Antone 6 walks. Why did we let him stay in the game for an inning with 6 walks? How does that even work? Does he have good stamina or something? Like, what? Just letting him wear it? He has 25 stamina. You're putting him out there for 6 walks. That's crazy. Come on, manager. You gotta be smarter than that. That's crazy. Okay. David Cox does not look to be as great as we would have thought. We did discover 4 outfielders though. Rick Roche. I mean, he looks good. Not ranked on the MLB board. 25th on ours. Some other left fielders I would not be interested on. 138th on our board for Sam Walsh. Not on our board for either of the next 2. I will try out. We'll scout Rick Roche. See what he's all about. We're going to keep discovering outfielders. We'll see what he's all about. Rubber match in Detroit. We take the series in Detroit. Final game 7-3. Ryan O'Hearn looks like he had a big day. 4 RBI. Willie Castro with another bomb. Seems like he's been having a great start to the season. Danny Jansen. Need him to step it up so we can trade him. Lucas Giolito keeps on going to his strong start of the season. Mark Leiter Jr. Strikeouts galore. What a start to his year. Tony Gonsolin actually having a good start compared to his last 2 years. Or last year, I should say. Antone, that 6 walks is going to inflate that whip in ERA. That's crazy. It's not even his fault. AJ Puck doing decently. Leiter Jr., 9 Ks, 5 saves, 0 blown saves. pretty early in the year to have 5 saves already. My goodness. Drew Thorpe not doing well. Jonathan Cannon not doing well. Hagen Smith not doing well. Schultz and Giolito having decent starts to their year, even though Noah Schultz kind of has a pretty inflated whip. Pretty high whip. Need to whip him into shape. 3.52 ERA though. Not bad. I like what Giolito's doing so far. Gotta wait till June to trade him though. I think we could get something good for him. A little too early to see if there's anything changing in the top prospects department. Taking game 1 in the Chicago series. Is there a name for that series? Or like the Subway series? I don't know. Game number 2, losing. Game 3 in the north side of Chicago. Big moment here. We could take the series. Mark Leiter Jr. must be tired, because why is Peter on in the 9th with runners on and 2 down? Maybe they brought him in to face a lefty. We got no choice but to pitch with him right now. What has happened up to this moment? Willie Castro and Max Muncy hitting bombs. They're having good years. Gavin Lux with the steal. Mark Leiter Jr. did get a little bit roughed up. How come our manager had such a short leash with him, but let TJ Antone out there to walk 6 batters in 1 inning? I will never understand. We'll never understand. Nathaniel Lowe is pretty good against lefties. Having a really good season so far. I mean, career year so far. There's no way he will sustain this, I don't think. But man, he's 1-dotting. Peter, be careful here, man. Be careful here. We don't want him to end the game. We want him to end the game, but we don't want him to end the game for the Cubs. Good spot. Careful here. Back foot slider, please. I'm not upset about that spot. I'm upset about that spot, but that is going to be a flyout. And the Chicago White Sox proved to be the better team in Chicago so far. Well done. Well done. I think we're surprising a lot of people right now. There's no way we're playing like we are ranked 29th. There's just no way. We have won 6 out of the last 8 games, and we are 10-8 so far as we go on to face the Cleveland Guardians, who are 8-11. And I got a bad feeling about this. I don't know why. I have a bad feeling about this. But Stone Garrett already has 2 home runs on the day, but those are our only runs. Going on to face Tim Herron. We're still only ranked 23rd in runs as a team, but 11th in ERA. I would have said our problem was the opposite. I would have thought our pitching was the problem. But it looks like our offense is the problem. I think it's because of a select few. That looked like it was going to catch a little bit more of the plate. I'm not going to lie. Come on, Stone. Good take. Would love a 3rd homer here to tie the game. Fooled us with the slide step a little bit. Come on, Stone. 169 of the year. You need a base hit. Ooh. Very close. Very close. Way to hang. That was a good spot for that slider, too. Herron's a little tough. Throws junk and also very gas on the fastball. He made that mistake twice and we couldn't capitalize. Oh my God. He buries the slider back foot though. Good pitch from Tim Herron. Oh, that is unfortunate. And Cleveland takes game 1. Jackie Robinson Day, it looks like. Stone Garrett proves to be our only offense. Randy Rosarena went 1 for 2 with 2 walks, but no one else did a thing. Lucas Giolito, we need you to have another good start. Has a good start, but Offense does look to be the problem here. Giolito, 7 hits, a lot of traffic, only 3 strikeouts, but still a good start. Noah Schultz is starting to really grease his groove as we drop that game 7-0. Gary Sanchez with 2 bombs. Schultz with a lot of traffic, 6 hits and 4 walks. ERA is still pretty good, 3.03, but my goodness, his whip is going to be very, very inflated. Big yikes. I knew I had a bad feeling about Cleveland. It was we dropped the first 3. And now we have a losing record. And now the Guardians have a 500 record. Danny Jansen ACL sprain, out 1 to 2 weeks. We'll put him. Oh, I missed the scouting. I didn't get the noti, I don't think. That's a shame. Oh well. Well, at least fully scout that discovered prospect. All right, we are going to have to put, who do we put in the DH? Do we bring anyone up that has options? Colson's starting to hit for a little bit of power. That's actually nice. He has an option. What's Braden Montgomery doing? He's not doing too bad. 723 OPS though. I'd like to see a little bit more in AAA. Kyle Teal, 885 OPS. I'd like to still get him some seasoning. Maybe we bring up Clifford. He has an option. Brian Ramos, does he have an option? Brian Ramos has an option. We'll move him. Or do we have room on the 40-man? We don't have room on the 40-man. That is a shame. Bad GM, it looks like I am. It might have to be Colson Montgomery. Might have to be Kyle Teal. Might just be Jose Miranda. We'll make it Jose Miranda. Easy fix. We'll put him in the DH. We're not going to really change much in the lineup. Actually, not going to change anything in the lineup. I don't even know what he was doing in AA, but we just need a body at this point. We going up against Colorado, who looks like they're on their way to trying to get back to competitive play, but course effect looks like it's having its effect on their starting pitching. They now have Jesus Luzardo with a 6 ERA. They now have Zach Littell with a 6 ERA, and George Klassen, don't know who he is, with an ERA approaching 9. But they are playing in Chicago, so good though. Good though. We get that dub. Get the first dub. Game number 2. Big moment. Jose Miranda coming up and proving that he is value here. 4 for 4? Or 3 for 3? Did I see that correctly? Three for 3. Excuse me. Come on, Jose. Good timing, good swing, just a little bit weak. Angel Chavy, I think. Chavy. If I say his name so many times in a row, I mean, I'm bound to get it right once. We do get the dub. We do get the dub. Hagen Smith with a decent game. 1 hit, 4 walks. Would love to see less walks. You'd think 1 hit through 5 innings, you'd see a whip under 1, but the walks and the hit add up to make it a whip of 1. But we do win the series against Colorado. Let's see if we get the sweep. We do get the sweep. Lucas Giolito keeps trucking along. I almost don't want to be doing this well. Willie Castro, Alec Thomas, and JP Crawford all with bombs. I mean, it's too early to plan on competing this year. It's April 21st. We've gotten off to a good start. Lucas Giolito, great game, kind of. On the surface, it looks great. 6 hits and 3 walks, though. High whip. So we sweep the Rockies. Shane McClanahan is back for the Rays, and this is the worst they've been in what looks like a long time. 8-17. So we take game 1. What do we do? A Rosarena with another bomb. I feel like every time we open up a box score, Randy or Max or Willie Castro has bombs. Have bombs. Jose Miranda hitting 461 in Danny Jansen's place. Jeez. I might have messed up. If Jose Miranda doesn't have options, we might need to send a Rule 5 draft pick back to their original team. We're 15-11 right now. Drew Thorpe not doing well. Looks like we scouted him to this fullest. Looks like he has great speed, but maybe not as good as we originally thought. We will scout the central outfielders. Let's see. Who do we want to scout next? Johnny Morales looks to be a bust. Good thing we have a good pitching scout. We will, you know what? Let's just scout Victor anyway. He might fall to us. We just got to take best talent available, right? As we take the series from Tampa Bay, we are surprising everyone right now. Max Muncy with another big game, another bomb, 5 ribbies. Good Lord. Good Lord. Maybe once Danny Jansen comes back, we just trade him. Or trade Jose Miranda. Or both of them. Who knows? Both of them. Oh, Jose Miranda does have options. Never mind. I'm a good GM. I make very good decisions all the time. Jason DeLay and Andrew Pinckney not really doing anything. Not really expected to do anything. Drew Thorpe. Not good. He has 0 options. Do we use one of them for him to get more seasoning? This is bad too, because we signed him to a long-term deal. Granted, it's only 9.2 mil a year, but this is bad. He needs to get it together. Walks are up. Hits probably up. There is no hits per 9 stat, but we can do some quick maths. And it's around 1 per inning, which would be a 1 whip just by itself. And then you add the walks on it, 1.62 whip. Not going to do well. Jonathan Cannon, not terrible, but not as good as last year, but the FIP kind of tracks. And by tracks, I mean it's about exactly the same as the last 3 years. So we shouldn't have expected anything different. Hagen Smith, decent ERA, but the whip is scary. FIP is solid though. So if we can get his walks per 9 down to where it was last year, I mean, I'm really thinking he has some good potential there. But let me run to the bathroom real quick and we'll finish up this month. Be right back. Thank you very much. coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Sorry for the wait. Sorry for the wait. I am just I had to answer some text messages. So, sorry about that. I'm still answering a couple text messages about work, sending a couple ones about work. So, very, very sorry. But I need to do it because it's about Monday's work schedule. And I have not gotten a text back from the person I need a text from. So, I will just wait a little bit longer. I think they're probably busy, so yeah. Anyway, not that you all needed to know that, but let's press on. We're almost done with April. I don't know how much further we want to go. Do we want to get through May? Just a couple months? Maybe 3 streams for this year? Maybe that's the move. But we're going up against the Mariners, who we have a very similar record to. But I think overall they probably have a better team. Bryce Miller, they still have Luis Castillo, Brian Wu. Chris Sale is a Texas Ranger now, but he's not really doing well. Let's go ahead. We win 4-0. Hagen Smith. That's a good game. I mean, a shutout, but let's see what the box score was. That's the kind of outing we want from Hagen Smith. 8 Ks, 7 innings, 2 walks, 2 hits. Gets his ERA to just under 3. Great outing from Hagen Smith. Lucas Giolito is the next man up. And it looks like we're in a tough spot here. AJ Puck in to clean up this mess, maybe. And we're ranked 18th for runs and 12th for ERA. Middle of the pack. By definition. My definition of middle of the pack is from 20 to 10 in this baseball situation. As that is going to be a sacrifice bunt. Max tries to go to second. Why would you do that, Max? Just take the out at first. You're not a Gold Glover. Big mental mistake there from Max Muncy. And that is going to be a line out to left field. Are we going to get him at home? That's a good throw. Not good enough, though. As the Mariners tie this up 2-2. Good attempt. Good attempt. Mariners have Eugenio Suarez. It looks like they made an offer to him. They must have made an offer to him, I should say. Sweeper from AJ. There we go. That's a good pitch. See if he can limit the damage here. Would love a ground ball double play. Don't hang this splitter. Good pitch. Can we get him to chase? We can't. Good take. Evan Carter up next. I wouldn't mind a walk here. I don't think. As that, please go foul. It's going to be a foul ball. That was scary. See if we can get him to ground out here. Nice pitch. We instead get him to swing and miss, which we'll also take. Evan Carter hitting 241 on the year. Bad against lefties, probably still. Yes, bad against lefties. This is the guy we want up. Only hitting 158 against lefties so far this year. Have to take advantage of that. Come on now. Come on, man. Gotta hit the zone, AJ. Gotta hit the zone against Carter. We let him go. That's a mistake. That's a big mistake, and we might pay for that. Although Ha-Seong Kim does not have the best bat in the world, but he is better against lefties. And I would argue to say that he's pretty good against lefties. And he has a 735 OPS this year. Not the best, but still scary. Scary moment in Seattle. Come on, AJ. We signed AJ to a longer term deal, a 3-year deal. Come on, AJ, come on. There we go. We get him to swing and miss. That's a bad location, and AJ or Ha-Seong Kim might have just cleared the bases. 86 speed coming around to score. Will we have him at the plate? We do not, and that's a bases clearing double for Ha-Seong Kim. Knew that walk was going to hurt us. You cannot walk the guy who you're meant to face. AJ Polk against Evan Carter, the lefty, hitting 158 against lefties. Walk him to load the bases. Knew that was going to bite us. I just knew it. And we are looking like the White Sox of old. We are going to let AJ finish this. Oh-2 on 8 on Harry Ford. We got Eugenio Suarez a strikeout. Walked Evan Carter. Bases clearing double to Ha-Seong Kim. And we strike out Harry Ford. Just bad mistake. As Seattle goes on to win this game, scoring 4 right there. Walks will kill you. They will. JP Crawford and Ryan O'Hearn with bombs. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. All right. Lucas Giolito started that game. Good start from him. 8 Ks over 7 innings, only 1 earned run. He's having, for those of you who have seen the beginning or the first couple years of this series, he's having a John Means type of year. John Means had an ERA below 2, and we traded him to the Royals. Okay. Danny Jansen is back from his injury. He got placed into the starting catcher role. Edgar Cuero not really having a great go at it. Only hitting 202. OPS of 450. I think we do let Danny Jansen be our starting catcher for a little bit. We need to trade him. We need him to pop off a little bit. His on-base percentage is 310. His slugging is 229. Does he even have 1 extra base hit? He has 2 of them. I think we're okay to let him start behind the dish for a little bit. Thomas does not have any options. What do we do here? Maybe we put Tyro Estrada at DH for a little bit. We'll send Jose Miranda back down to AA. What am I doing? That will work. We'll make him play first base. All will be right in the world as far as our roster goes. We're 2.5 games behind in the division. The Twins and the Tigers are doing very, very well so far. We'll go to the beginning of May and then we'll check the top prospect list. Although we will make a brief stop in our second game against the Mariners. So, big moment here. 2 runners on top of the 8th. Down by 1. Willie Castro having a good year so far. A little bit aggressive. Fastball up in the zone, but catches the middle of the plate. Swings through it. Sinker up and in. Gregory Santos is a little bit difficult to hit. Come on, Willie. Good take. 71 speed on first. Do we send him? I think we will. Maybe a little hit and run. Santos is a little slower to the plate, it seems. Way to hang. I don't think we'll send him again. Willie Castro swings through that sinker for strike 3. Way too early on it. Come on, Tyro. Tyro getting some starts for us. He's been swinging the bat a little bit well. 0 for 3 for the day, though. Waited a little. Waited for that slider, but didn't wait long enough out in front of it. Tyro Estrada pokes it the other way, and he's going to tie this game on an 0-2 count. Clutch swing from Tyro Estrada. Maybe we can get something for him. We'll have to look and see. Maybe increase his trade value a little bit. Although, I mean, if we're winning, do we go make trades? Gavin Lux. Oh man, I was about to go on a tirade about Paul Sewald being back on the Mariners. He gets us on the first pitch. Unfortunate. But we do tie the game up. But we don't end up winning, unfortunately. We end up dropping that game to Seattle, even though we make a really big go at it. We tried. Ha-Seong Kim just killing us. J-Rod killing us. Josh Spores with the loss. Bad inning from him. 2 hits and a walk. Just 1 earned run. Could have been much worse, it looks like. Could have been much, much worse. Jeez. Dropped that series to Seattle, losing a 1-run game. Going on to face Texas, who are 17-12. Chris Sale, do we get the win? Triple for the cycle. I couldn't care less about the cycle. If you all are new to the channel, I think the cycle is. I have never really cared about the cycle. It's okay. I'd much rather even go 2 for 4 with 2 bombs. I don't know. That's just me. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. We win the first game in Texas, or were we in Texas? I don't know. Stone Garrett finally raising his average a little bit. Ryan O'Hearn not having the best season. Willie Castro stays hot. Tyro Estrada stays hot. Maybe we just keep him in at DH. Drew Thorpe with a good start. That's what we need to see more of. 3 hits, 2 walks, 9 Ks. Good start from him. Going up against Pablo Lopez. I almost called him Pablo Lopez. Jonathan Cannon versus Pablo Lopez. We lose 9-1. Yikes. Last game of the series. Max has 2 home runs already. I feel comfortable enough simming that game, the rest of that game. Man, it looked like we were up a lot. And we made it a closer game than we needed to. Max Muncy and JP Crawford with bombs. Max Muncy did get his 3rd homer. Hagen Smith with a decent start. 7 hits, no walks. Very good start. 3.22 ERA. Do like that. Our bullpen did want to give it away a little bit. TJ Antone giving up a run. Taylor Rogers giving up a run. Justin Bruihl, who I believe is a Rule 5 draft pick, in for 3 hits and 2 earned runs. Needed Mark Leiter Jr. to come shut it down. 11 saves already. And we just got to May. On to scouting. It looks like Victor Castilla is exactly as advertised, the 4th best prospect in the draft. Decent contact, not amazing power, but could be an excellent fielder. Gold Glove future, it looks like. Good speed, even though speed doesn't really improve for any players, even though present is listed as 69 to 79 and future looks to be 85 to 95. People's speed in the game, at least, doesn't improve. Neither does the stamina. I wish that would change. I really do. I think there needs to be some revamp to progression levels. We are almost to the point where we're going to switch to central starting pitchers, but we are going to change who we're going to scout. We're going to switch it up and go. Do we go Marshall Reese, Daniel Watanabe, Ricky Fox, looks to be really good. Woody Hamilton, decent contact. We have a second baseman, Adam Shelley. Do we? Maybe we look at Adam Shelley. Good contact, good fielding. Timothy Roberts looks to be good at everything. Wouldn't mind finding some guys who are a little bit, who are on the edge of being close to ready or closer to being ready. That might be Daniel Watanabe, maybe. Louis Doty, potentially. Let's see what he's all about. And let's go take a look at how our prospects have played, how our top prospects have played. Gene Clark not doing too well against lefties, although he is crushing it in AAA. He is so hot right now. Hansel, he's so hot right now. 6 homers in his last 10 games. Hitting .474 in his last 10 games. 1.661 OPS in his last 10 games. He is going to be a stud. I think we just go ahead and bring him to AAA. I know he's not hitting that well against lefties, but my God. He's showing us that he needs to be in AAA. Let's go ahead and do it. Suzuki not doing too bad. 733 OPS. Like to see a little bit more slugging, but his power numbers are not there. So he's doing exactly what he needs to be doing. 351 OBP. Kyle Diaz, pretty decent in AA, 125 whip. I'm more interested to see how his whip fares because he does not have the best walks or hits per 9, good strikeouts per 9, good homers per 9. Love that. Only 3 given up in 32 innings. That's solid so far. Sebastian Walcott, how are you doing so far? Not great. Not great. You will stay in AA. Dave Herrera, not great, but he's very raw. Very raw. Who else? Who else? Brain Montgomery. Oh, man, you hate to see his stats go down against righties. Not doing too well. Tyson Lewis, who is, I kind of forgot about. Another shortstop prospect. Do we have room in AA for him to play shortstop? I don't think so. I think he needs to stay in. Actually, we can bring him up because we're going to take Gene Clark up to AAA anyway. Lennon Sosa. I think I might just... He's older. I think I'm just going to trade Lennon Sosa. Let's see what we can get for him. He's a second baseman. I would take like a C-level anything pretty much. C-level reliever. Mark Friedman. I'm okay with that. Good K per 9. I don't know if he'll ever reach the bigs, but 16 Ks in 14 2/3. I will trade Lennon Sosa for that reliever who may not even reach the big leagues. I'm just kind of clearing roster space. Gene Clark, welcome to AAA. You are absolutely crushing it. Jeez. Who are we sending down? Who are we going to send down? We will send down... Brooksley's not doing very well. Noelvi Marti's not doing incredible. Ramos is playing horribly. We'll bring him to AA. Don't know if we'll even get at bats. Tyson Lewis is a top prospect. We'll see what he can do with the bat. Oh, not AAA. That's my fault. We'll bring him to AA. And AA has too many players. Jacob Burke. Welcome to single A. Tyson. I hope you have a second base secondary. You do. Perfect. Gene Clark, buddy, you are going to turn heads. And you're going to bat third. In every situation. Actually, second. You're going to bat second. I just want our prospects to get as many at-bats as possible. Excellent. Colson Montgomery improving against lefties contact-wise. I like that he has 4 bombs right now. But I'm not liking the 25, or that's not a horrible strikeout rate, if I'm being honest. It really isn't. 25 and 117 ABs. 0.7 WAR in AAA right now, but man, he's getting close to being like, yo, we need to trade him. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Ryan O'Hearn not having the best season. He's declining too. Maybe signing him to a 2-year deal was not the best idea in retrospect. Even though, I mean, he had such a good year last year. We just need him to find a little bit of juice to raise his trade value. 634 OPS is not going to do it. Stone Garrett, I'm glad he's turning it around, but 713 OPS is not doing it either. Do we go ahead and see what we can get for Willie Castro? But we are competing right now. It's tough. Hey, we're not ranked 29th anymore. We're ranked 28th. That's good. That's very, very good. Let's press on. I think maybe we'll go for a little bit longer. Ooh, we dropped the series finale in Texas. It was a 4-game set. We split with them. Going up against the Giants, who are 12 and 22. Yikes. Penn Murphy, lat muscle strain. Not too big of a deal. We are up by 2 against the Giants. Mark Leiter Jr. on to close it out, hopefully. But there is a little bit of threat. Little threat. They could win it with one swing. Giants have a putrid offense right now. They're 29th in runs scored. But one swing, I mean, anything could happen. Mark Leiter Jr. has been outstanding as our closer so far. Ooh, that splitter was a little bit scary. Hung up there a little bit more than we'd like. 0-2. Get this out of the zone. Make him chase a little bit. Good spot. What a take. Sweeper. Get him to swing over top of it. Don't think that was competitive enough. I'd rather have a double play, though. That was too much of the plate. Too much of the plate. This could be scary, but front door cutter. Don't hang it. Not competitive enough. Don't want to walk him. That's something we don't want to do. We walked him. Oh, come on, Mark. Find the zone. We're in a bat from Elliot Ramos. Good start to the AB. Tyler Fitzgerald is only hitting 160 on the year, but that kind of tells me that he's due. Oh, no. We got lucky there. Maybe he's hitting 160 for a reason. Oh, no. That was so close. I almost panicked. Good idea. Just didn't get him to chase. Got him to chase there, though. That's out number 1. 2 more. Love a ground ball hit right at someone. Matt Chapman, his baseball savant is always red. Please. If you hit it hard, hit it right at someone. Oh my God. Oh my God, he did. Max Muncy to Willie Castro. And that is a double play to win the game. I think Yes, that was Willie Castro. Well done. Excellent job. Strikeout into double play. Willie Castro, 2 for 3 with two doubles. Garrett with 2 for 4 double RBI. Tyro Estrada and Max Muncy each had a hit and a run. Noah Schultz with another decent start, another quality start. 3 hits, 2 walks. Will absolutely take that. What's his ERA in the season? 3.8. Thought it was going to be nicer. 12th save for Mark Leiter Jr. 1.35 ERA. He's having a killer season. My goodness. I mean, they renamed the reliever of the year award to the Mariano Rivera Award, correct? I mean, he's up for it right now. He's absolutely up for it right now. He's doing amazing. As we take game 1 in San Francisco, who now has Garrett Crochet. That's interesting. I don't know how they got him. I don't know if we had him. I think we did have him on the Red Sox at the beginning of this save file. I think we did make that change. Let me see if he has any stats with the Red Sox. He does. He does. How did they get him? Can I look at the roster history for each team? Yes, I can. We'll have to look at the Red Sox. Looks like they got him in a trade. Of course, they'd have to. Jordan Lawler from Arizona. That's interesting. Where is San Francisco? Carlos Lopez, B-level prospect. I'm guessing he was part of the trade. Is that it? I'm very confused. Very confused. Carlos? Okay, 2026. 2026. Let's see. Maybe I'm not looking at this correctly. I don't think I am. I guess we'll never know. To quote Alex Bregman and then Corey Seager. Yes, that's correct. Those quotes were correct. Okay. On to the second game. Brian Mata just can't stay hurt or just can't stay healthy. Second game in San Francisco, we dropped that 2-6. Let's make sure they didn't do anything funky with our rotation. Rolando Baroa, might just put him in the starting rotation. Jake Eater, yeah, go ahead. Baroa, pretty poor start to his AA season. Jim McClellan, decent. Pablo Sandoval, I told you all, look out for him. He is going to be amazing by the time he's 23 or 24. He's very far away. Very far away, but I am so excited for Pablo Sandoval. Dave Herrera not doing great. Pretty poor. Kyle Diaz might be making his way to AAA at some point if he can get his numbers a little bit better, get his whip a little bit better. Drew Thorpe is doing better. I know that sounds weird when you see his ERA of 6, but he's doing better than he was originally. Jonathan Cannon's same sort of situation. Hagen Smith and Lucas Giolito not doing great because, I mean, he had his recent start was very, very bad against Texas. Got roughed up, didn't make it out of the third, 6 earned runs. But so far in the season, he's been doing well. Tony Gonsolin has been having a very, very big bounce back season compared to what he did last year when we took him in the Rule 5, where he had a 5.75 ERA. So onwards and upwards, 20-17, way better than what we thought we were going to be when we entered the season ranked 29th. Can we take the series from San Francisco, who is a bad team? We cannot, because we're throwing shades of our former roster out there, dropping a series to one of the worst teams in baseball so far. But they did have Logan Webb going, who has been impressive this season. ERA sub 2, going up against the Athletics in early May, who are pretty good. JP Sears having a 2.01 ERA. We did take game 1 though. They have a little bit different squad. They have Cody Bellinger, Kyle Schwarber, and Yandy Diaz, and Luis Arias. That is very interesting. I do remember seeing Lawrence Butler getting traded, though. I don't remember who all was involved in that trade. But it is interesting to me. Danny Jansen still can't seem to hit anything above 182, except for 183. Gavin Lux with a good game, 3 for 3. Randy Rosarena doing very well. Ryan O'Hearn, 1 for 4. Not amazing. Willie Castro is doing pretty well. Hagen Smith kind of got roughed up. 9 hits and a walk and 3 1/3. Kind of rough. Mark Leiter Jr. had a short leash. 1 earned run, 3 hits. Lucky we still won that game. Giolito against Jeffrey Springs. We dropped the second game of the series, but on to scouting. Luis Doty, do we continue scouting him? He's dropped off pretty far. Yeah, I think we do. Let's try Ricky Fox. Actually, no. There's a catcher that I wanted to scout. Adam Shelley or Wally Nieve. There's some good catchers here. I wish all 3 of these dudes were in the same region. We could just scout them all. But do I like Todd Malone? Kind of do. Oh man. Miguel Campillo looks like meh. Let's just scout Adam Shelley, see what he's got going on. Did not discover any more outfielders. We'll move on to the infield column. I just like discovering players. Still haven't found the best way to scout position players. Definitely found the best way to scout starting pitching though, which is nice. Onwards to finish the series. Do we take this series from the Athletics? Maybe. I don't care about the cycle. We're winning 6-0. Hopefully Willie can get it. Did he do it? I honestly don't care. I just want to see him get another hit. No, he's still end of the year or end of the day 3 for 5, which is perfectly fine. Randy Rosarena and Max Muncy with homers as well. Noah Schultz with a good game. 6 hits, 1 walk. So a lot of traffic, but he managed to get out of it. Toronto facing old friend Bryce Wilson as we take the first game 5-3. Drew Thorpe lowering his ERA to 5.73. Funny that I have to say lowering his ERA when it comes to an ERA of 5.73. Kind of funny. Stone Garrett with a big game, 4 ribbies. Very much like that. JP Crawford with a good game, 1 for 4 with a ribby and a bomb. 7 walks for Drew Thorpe. That's not going to do it for us. I mean, God, 1 hit's great, but 2 earned runs off of 1 hit in 5 innings. 7 walks is going to kill you. But still, if he manages to limit the walks, he's going to be very, very good. Kyle Wright back pitching as we take the second game 5-3 as well. Willie Castro with another bomb. Jeez. He keeps going off. Tyler Estrada with a couple ribbies and a bomb. Jason DeLay gets the start behind the dish, 2 for 3. He might be the best catcher on the team right now. Very good outing from the bullpen. They shoved a total of 4 innings with 0 hits and 1 walk, 3 Ks. Mark Leiter Jr. with 14 saves on the year already. What are the standings looking like? We are 2.5 games back in the division. We have a negative run differential, so that might be our biggest key. 243 average, a 3.92 ERA as a team is not terrible. I don't hate that. We currently have the 3rd wildcard spot along with the Rangers. So we are competing right now. Can we sustain that? Do we still sell at the deadline if we're in that position come like June or July? We got some questions up in the air for us. It's beginning to be, I mean, it's mid-May. It's starting to become a little bit real. The competitiveness, at least. Can we sweep the Blue Jays? We can. Austin Martin with a bruised leg. That's going to be okay. 2-0. My goodness. Hagen Smith with a fantastic outing. That's what we want. 8 innings pitched, 2 walks, 2 hits, 9 Ks, and another save for Mark Leiter Jr. My goodness. That's crazy to me. That is absolutely crazy. Sorry about that. Hold on a second. Sorry, I got to answer this text about plans. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Oh my God. I think I scared the neighbors with that one. All right. Anyway, I sneezed so loud that I went to the other team. Sorry about that, everyone. Going up against the Yankees, I haven't seen anything about them. Austin Martin no longer injured. They have a losing record. Carlos Rodon having a decent year. He gets the dub, or someone gets the dub. Don't know if he did specifically. Nice to see Ryan O'Hearn getting 3 hits. Lucas Giolito, he's starting to fall off a little bit. Bullpen, decent outing. 1 earned run over 3 innings. Max Fried, horrible so far from the Yankees. We get the dub against Max Fried. Sorry, I'm sniffling. Adam Shelley, still 15th on our board. I'm liking what I'm seeing from him so far. If we want to take him in round 1, depending on everything else. 2 infield prospects discovered. Let's see if it's anyone of note. 68th on our board. Does have a decent bat. Could be ready next year. Good first baseman, but could have high potential. But he is so far away. Overall right now, 22-55. I don't think I'm interested in any of these dudes. Let's just look at the West. I'm going to keep scouting Adam Shelley. And we got 1 more week to scout the international pitchers. Let's actually take a look at the pitchers scouted. Oh boy. Dwayne Valencia could be really good. 2 on our board. 3 on our board for Edgar Carrillo. Could still be there in the 2nd round. Same with Dwayne. We have the 43rd pick in the 2nd round, or the 43rd pick overall. But he is 40 on the draft board. 65 for Edgar. Some okay pitchers here. No one I'm really interested in to take early. Paul Ibarra. I mean, he's so far away, but I wouldn't mind taking him like way late. Because, I mean, realistically, if he is somewhere between 38 and 54, he's not going to be ready for so long. And we can get him in the late rounds. I will absolutely do that. Same thing with Stefan Alonso. No one I'm crazy about here. I do like this guy. I like Edgar's walks per 9, but the hits per 9 is a little bit scary. Benny Church. Don't really like his build. High strikeouts, lower on the walks and hits. Not a big fan of that build either. So maybe I think I'm just going to skip the last day for international and just go to Central. We are going to finish scouting Adam Shelley because I do think he could be very good. 26 and 20 so far. It's starting to get real. Can we take this series from the Yankees? Big moment. Big moment. Come on, JP. Bases loaded, man. Down by 2 outs. Come on. Come on. Let's get you a knock. Get you a knock. Get you some ribbies. Get you some ribbies, man. Having a really strong season. 782 OPS. Ian Hamilton's in for 18 pitches. He's starting to get a little bit tired. Good take. Good approach, man. Yeah, we got to take till we get a strike. Like clockwork, he throws one. Inner half. Could have done something with it. Oh, no. Not what you want. You want to hit the ball a little harder, obviously. Ian Hamilton gets out of the jam. No damage done. No further damage done, at least. We continue simulating. Yankees take that game. End up being 3-1. Drew Thorpe with the loss. Not a great start, but not like terrible. 5 hits, 2 walks, 3 earned, and 5. Would have been a quality start if he got that extra inning. But he didn't. So that's the important part. He didn't. All right. We dropped the series to the Yankees on to face Milwaukee, who are 22 and 25. Minnesota, a series after that. And then we face the Dodgers, who are not doing as well as we thought. So a couple surprises here. Very, very high importance. Again, top of the 8th, Randy Arozarena on to face Elvis Peguero with 1 out in the 8th. 2 runners on. Randy's already 4 for 4 on the day. Big moment here. He's starting to really come around. 972 OPS. Depending on where we are in the standings come July, we could get a haul for him if we decide to trade him. That's a big year. Good take. Good take. Come on now. Got to make a good decision here. Good swing decisions. Good. Way to hold up. 3-0. Do we have the green light? I think we do have the green light, but I think we want to be smart about it. We were not smart about it. That should have been the swing. Come on, Randy. Good take. Smart overall. We will take a walk. Move it along. Rhino Hearn to face a righty. He's starting to get a little hot. 2 for 3 on the day. The bases loaded. Could be a big moment for him. I still think we take till we get a strike. Yes, we do. Come on, Ryan. I'd love to make it 3 for 4 with a big knock, and we get a generous call from the umpire back there. I think they brought Angel Hernandez out of retirement. Did he retire? I don't even remember. I don't even know. Come on, Ryan, make it be there, man. Got to make a good swing decision. That was a good swing decision, just a little bit late on it. Late side of good, which is late. Way to hang. That was a good pitch. Not a good pitch to hit. Good pitch from Elvis. I would much rather take a strikeout than a double play. Those are some good double play balls. Kind of dotting that low outside corner. Oh my God. Oh, we didn't get enough of it. That is going to maybe get a run home. That should be deep enough to tie the game. Okay, Rhino Hearn, you did your job. Can we get a base knock from next man up? they're going to the bullpen again. Jojo Romero is a Brewer now. He's not having the best season. Currently has a higher average against from lefties. But Max Muncy is not having the best season either. He does have 11 home runs, but overall, just not a great year for him so far. Let's see if he can turn it around. 0 for 4. We're going to be optimistic. We're going to say he's due. I'm going to say he's due. Would like not to fall below 200, though. Honestly, would like to move the chains to Stone Garrett. But that was the pitch to hit right there. Good timing, just a little bit late side of good. Didn't get all of it. Good take. They're going to try to... Runners are going to try to move up. That was risky. That was very risky. I don't know about that. If I was the Brewers here, I'm not even going to say what I was going to say. Good take. Good take. That's exactly what we want. We got him right where we want him. Bases loaded. Stone Garrett, who mashes lefties. Facing a lefty. Stone Garrett. Did we get enough of that? Did we get enough of that to get by? No. The Brewers have good speed in the outfield. I believe that was Sal Frelick who tracks it down. We tie the game, but we could have done more. We could have done more. Let's go back to simulating. We end up winning the game. Churio hit a 2-run shot, but we end up taking the game 13-9. 15-9. We put up 8 runs in the 9th inning. Good Lord. Randy Arozarena. 5 for 5, 8 ribbies. I mean, put that in an extreme moment. What a game from him. Willie Castro. He's doing exactly what we need him to do. Contract year, we need him to raise his trade value. Gavin Lux, you know, he's not having a bad year either. JP Crawford having a good year. Who is on the mound for us? Jonathan Cannon. Bad start. Gonsolin not bad. AJ Puck not good. Spore's not great. But other than that, like, we put up some runs right there. Well done. I'm cool with that. As we take the first game in Milwaukee, we take game number 2. I'm going to keep Brian Monitor. We're just going to move to the 60-day IL. Can we sweep the Brewers? We cannot. As Lucas Giolito is starting to get roughed up a little bit. ERA over 4 now, and I think through April it was sub 2, so he's not doing very well. Zach Gallen, who is a Twin now. They are 30-19. 4 games set against them. We're going Gallen. They got Joe Ryan, Bailey Ober, and David Festa. Interesting. Joey Loperfita. We dropped the first game 0-4. Drew Thorpe against Joe Ryan. We dropped that game 1-3. Can't get the bats going. Can we have spread out those 15 runs a little bit more? Or actually, we needed most of them to win that game, so never mind. 3 straight drop to the Minnesota Twins. It looks like they mean business. And Adam Shelley looks like he could be very good. Number 6 on our board. Maybe we think about taking him first, depending on the central starting pitchers. Well, Harry Pena, who is a central starting pitcher, if he continues to be the number 1 guy in our board, I mean, he's 23 already. I would love for him to fall to us. I would take him because he's like, overall, looks like he's going to be good enough to start out in the majors. Looks to be like a Steven Strasburg type. Hits per 9, K per 9. I mean, yeah, a lefty. That could be fun. Would love for him to fall to us. I don't know if it would happen. But let's who else are we going to scout? So maybe I have enough guys that I would consider taking first overall or first round that we maybe go set our sights in the 40 to 80 range as far as players that we're interested in. Francisco Portillo. Nah, I don't want a second baseman. Or I liked his statistics, or I liked his attributes, but I didn't like his height. I don't really enjoy hitting with players who are under 6 foot, and it's 5'10" to 6 foot is okay, but anything but like 5'9" and under is difficult. Jess Marlin. I feel like the Marlins should probably draft him. Love to find a switch hitter. Garrett Hudson, switch hitting third baseman, 6'4". I wouldn't mind trying to see what he's all about, but we did discover a couple of infielders who don't really interest me very much. All right, Garrett Hudson, will scout him. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick, and then I think we will finish the month. Actually, let's just finish the month real quick, and then we might call it. Can we take the last game in Minnesota? No, we get swept. And Roki Sasaki is starting for the Dodgers in game 1. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. 2 runners on. Max Muncy up at the dish. Dodgers are first in runs scored, but their ERA is 18. I wouldn't be surprised if Glasnow and Snell were on the IL. Max Muncy seeing his average drop to 199. Can we raise it back up with this AB? This is a big moment. Come on, Maximus. Oh, buddy. Buddy, you were just a hair off. Just a hair early on it. Come on, man. Too late. Max's age might be catching up with him. I believe he's 35 now. Roki Sasaki going 6 2/3 with 5 hits given up and 4 walks. We just do not take advantage of it. And we're starting to fall off as far as our record. We're starting to come back to reality. We're on a 6-game losing streak. We're starting to really get in line with what we were currently supposed to do. 4th in the division, 6.5 games back. What about the wild card? We did at one point hold the last spot in the wild card. We are now 4 behind. We have a negative 16 run differential. Let's go see what our prospects are doing though. Kyle Teal, 268 average. He's improving tremendously. Love that. Gene Clark, not gotten off to the best start in AAA. He is doing a little bit better in the last 10 games though, OPSing 657 with a homer, 3 walks to 7 strikeouts. Not bad. I would just he was -3 to each contact and power against the lefty, which is now only -2. So that is a good sign. I think we did the right thing by bringing it up to AAA. I don't know if he'll see the majors this year. We'll have to wait and see. 632 OPS. Not a chance right now. Braden Montgomery, not doing the best. Want to see more out of him. 713 OPS. Seeing his potential last year drop from A to B really has me thinking, is he going to be a part of this team's core moving forward? Let's get Brooks Lee in there, by the way. Actually, we can have him ride the bench right now. He only has 1 homer. Power going down. 26 years old. Maybe we move him. Marte, not doing great. Was hoping one of these guys would kind of take off. Like Austin Martin might be that dude that's taken off. 860 OPS. We might be bringing him up to the majors once we make some trades. Like, do we take advantage of what Randy Arozarena is doing right now and trade him? Same thing with Willie Castro. I mean, we've been waiting for him to do something like this. 851 OPS. Starting to cool off a little bit. Man, we don't want that trend to continue. Do we think about trading him now? I think we have to think about trading him now. Danny Jansen's just not doing it. Edgar Cuero, he's improving. He hasn't had the best season. 480 OPS over his last 10, which is better than 450 OPS for this season. That's not good. JP Crawford, same thing. 822 OPS. Signed him to a 2-year deal, but do we trade him now at his peak, more peak value? We'd have to wait until June 15th because this is the first year of his deal, I think. Or would we? Maybe that's just for 1-year deals. No, it is now. Willie Castro, though, I mean, we could trade him right now. Maybe we do that. What's Colson Montgomery doing? I'd feel confident enough that he could, you know, be serviceable at the major league level. He's got some pop. He hasn't been striking out as much. I think he'd be at least serviceable. He'd be good on defense, which is what we'd want. Or we could put Austin Martin there. Not a bad idea. Suzuki improving a lot. Like seeing that. Tyson Lewis improving. 797 OPS. We got some good players, man. Diego Estrella, though. Oh, man. That's not what we want to see. He's got some good potential, good power potential, but he's not doing anything good right now. He's had a rough stretch of 10 games. Like, do we stop the bleeding here and send him to AAA or AA, I mean? Walcott, he's improving, not doing too well, though. 577 OPS in AA. You hate seeing that. Oh, dude. Okay. Let's finish May out. We win the 3rd game of the Dodgers series, or that's game number 2. Stone Garrett with a bomb. Noah Schultz with a great performance. 2 hits, 3 walks, 5 Ks. Like that. Game number 3 against Shohei Ohtani. Drew Thorpe has been hot lately, and he stays hot. He is starting to perform very well. Willie Castro with a double and a homer. Oh, man, we got to trade him. We have to trade him. I think I need to run to the bathroom first. I've had too much coffee today. I'll be right back. Sorry for the frequent bathroom tricks. I'll be right back. Okay, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Cleveland. Got to take advantage of this poor team, right? Pulled groin for Jonathan Cannon. We do take game 1. Arena's having such a good year. Jonathan Cannon got pulled early. 3 earned runs in 1 2/3. Gonsolin's been doing well. Gonsolin's been doing very well. Daniel Espino's been struggling for the Guardians. Can we take advantage? We do. That is a W. That's a win of a series. Garrett Hudson. I think we do finish out the scouting for him. I am interested in him. And Henry Pena looks so good. He looks so good. Oh my God. David Jang. Young? I don't know. God, sorry. Sorry you had to witness me butcher that name pronunciation. David Gonzalez, 18 years old, really balanced with the bat. I do think we need to look for some outfielders, because it looks like our outfield situation for the future kind of looks a little thin. Like Luis Doty could have been good. Jess Marlin. Or let's see. What did we discover? Did we discover? Oh, whoa. Les Chambliss. I mean, that could be good too. Because our shortstops haven't really looked to be working out. Like Colson Montgomery hasn't been working out. Tyson Lewis looks good, but I don't know where the ceiling is for him. Sebastian Walcott has not been doing well in Double-A. He's hitting for an OPS under 600 in Double-A, and his ETA was like this year. So I don't know about that. Maybe we see what Les Chambliss is all about. We will. We'll see what he's all about. Let's finish the scouting week. We finished the game against Cleveland. 10-game hitting streak for Rhino Earn. Let's see if we get it. 21st in runs. ERA, we are 3.62, which is 8th in Major League Baseball, which is fantastic. Good Lord. How about this pitching staff, fam? Very surprising. Don't hate that. See if he can do it against a lefty. Tim Herron, we saw him earlier. Good timing. Just didn't do it. Not good enough timing, it appears. Looks like the end of the game. We'll simulate to the end. Cleveland takes the last game of the series. Doesn't look great for the White Sox right now. I don't think we have the offense to do well. We do have a winning record. 5.5 games back. Can we keep it up? Do we continue to the end of July or to the end of June and see where we are? I mean, I do think we need to trade people, but anything could happen in the playoffs. And we're not like extremely far off of the playoffs. 3 games behind. We are 4th in the division though. 4-6 in our last 10. Things are going well. Let's finish this week. If we only win 1 or 2 games this week, we'll go ahead and pull the trigger on Willie Castro. Lost 3-9 against the Royals, who are very good. Another loss to the Royals. Are we going to get, or this is a 4-game series. We do win this 3rd game. We could split. Alec Thomas with a decent game, but he's not doing very well. Not doing very well overall. Willie Castro with another homer. Jonathan Cannon with a good start. Love to see that. Lat muscle pull for Danny Jansen. Ooh. Oh. 2 straight shutouts against Kansas City who are really good. Hagen Smith looks like he is doing really good stuff. 6-4 with a 2.72 ERA over the over a season. I'm interested to see what his last 7 are. Or last 10 games are. His last 10 games he has an ERA of 2.13. The whip is 1.36, but I mean, it's better. It's much better. I like what I'm seeing out of him. He's not giving up the long ball. His FIP is 3.87. I almost said 6. That's why it sounded weird. Giolito not having a great stretch. Noah Schultz not doing bad. Better year than last year. Like, this rotation has some good bright spots. Tony Gonsolin. This is contract year, so maybe we need to get something for him. TJ Antone. I still think that one game where he walked 6 in an inning really kind of... Wait, what the hell? This does... Oh, those... I'm an idiot. I'm so stupid. I'm not even going to say what I was going to say. Okay. Not going to say what I was going to say. Peter Strzelecki? I don't know. Bruiel, not great, but he's a 59 overall. Peter, Rule 5 draft, pretty solid. AJ Puck, not amazing, but he is here for 3 years, and he's improving. So Mark Leiter Jr.'s declining, but my goodness, 22 saves. He has got to be leading the world in saves. 106 whip. I don't think the ERA is sustainable with that whip, but it's still not a bad whip. FIP is 2.37. I think that tracks a little bit more, a little bit closer. Great season from him. I am going to save it here. And I think we will finish right here. Actually, I do want to just kind of see what I want to put some feelers out there. Let's update our trading block. I just want to make some save files. Some better save files. I would hate to just lose this file because I'm having so much fun with this. Hope you all are having fun watching. And if you're watching after the fact, after this aired, hit subscribe if you want to see the future streams, future videos. I'm going to do what I can to chop them up into separate episodes. I haven't done my part in that, if I'm being honest. But year 1 full movie, I just put it out today. It's like 7 hours long. That's even with a little bit of editing. It's very light editing. I just don't have time right now. So if you're interested in seeing how we got here, it is my most recent video, and I'd love for you to hit a thumbs up if you enjoy, and consider subscribing if you want to see more. Let's update the trading block. Let's just put feelers out there for Randy, Willie Castro, Rhino Hearn. I mean, he is he's better over his last 10, but I don't think he's good enough to be really putting on the block right now. JP Crawford is. JP Crawford very much is. He's having a good year. He's on the block. Gonsolin's on the block. Stone Garrett, is he turning things around? He is. He's on the block. Danny Jansen's hurt, and he's not doing well. He didn't do the job that we thought he would. Giolito, he's gotten a little bit cold, but he's going to be on the block. Max Muncy, he's got power. He might be some like bench depth for people, so he'll be on the block. Should we put Colson on the block? Maybe not yet. Mark Leiter Jr. though, 22 saves, 0 blown saves. He's on the block. Tyro Estrada, horrible, awful, putrid. Putrid might be my new favorite word to describe someone's poor play. Putrid. I just love saying that. Taylor Rogers, TJ Antone. I mean, he's doing very poorly. Signed him to this 1 year. It's not real. I mean, he is hot over these last 10. He is on the block. Taylor Rogers, his last 10 are not amazing, but his season performance overall is good. He is on the block. Brain Montgomery is cold. You hate to see that. Kyle Teal, what is he doing? Not bad, but not amazing. Penn Murphy, what are you doing in the minors? He's doing well. He's doing well in the minors. Jose Miranda, doing good in Double-A. He had a good stint in the majors. He's our depth. He's the only one that had options, so we sent him down. He's on the block. Gavin Lux, not hitting for much power whatsoever. I don't think he's going to be on the block because I don't think many people will want him. He's our center fielder. Jesus Christ. Ryan Clifford, what's he doing? He's not going to be on the block. He's a decent prospect. We'll keep him. We'll keep him. Okay, let's see what we could get out of Willie Castro. If we get something good, we might have to pull the trigger. What can we realistically expect? His trade's going to have to make sense. He's improving too. I mean, do we think we could get a top 25 guy? I doubt it. Maybe a top 50 guy? Maybe a top 75 guy. To someone who needs shortstop help. Let's look at all. We're gonna be approaching that window. I would like a prospect, but Josh Naylor? Nah, I don't want Josh Naylor. Bo Naylor? Nah. Maybe we'll try prospects. We'll try prospects because I don't really want. We kind of need outfield prospects. Dylan Beavers, he's too old to be 67 overall to have a realistic future with us. Mikey Brown, an A potential reliever, but Zach Veen, B potential outfielder, but he's a little bit old. I mean, kind of interested. I do like Zach Veen. Nah, not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. His hitting stats are just too bad. Putrid. Mikey Brown, like I just saw. Not many offers out there. I think we might still need to wait it out just a little bit. Maybe teams figuring out what their position is for the playoff chase. That will probably get narrowed down a bit more in July. Not really seeing. I'd at least like a B-level prospect. Because he's having a very good season. And he will provide value. He could start on a lot of teams right now. Not seeing anything that I would like. What if we paired him with a Rosarena? Or like a guy like Austin Martin even. I mean, this is a good season from Randy Rosarena, man. 892. I don't know how much longer he's going to be performing at that level, especially, I mean, he doesn't have the worst hitting attributes, but 63 and 65 contact. That doesn't scream 286 average. Same thing. I mean, his discipline is very, very good. So he's walked a good bit. Can't see about that until June 15th. Okay. I think we've got to a good stopping point. So appreciate you all chilling with me. Thank you all for, we're going to save all of the stuff because I don't want to lose what I did to the trade block. Yes, I'm a little paranoid about losing the data, so I have 3 save slots. One of them I use to kind of like get thumbnails, which needs some work. I don't really put a ton of time into my thumbnails. But anyway, appreciate y'all watching. Make sure to hit the like if you do like this type of stuff. And subscribe if you want to see future videos, future streams. I'm trying to do one of these every Sunday or so. So it's been fun. I really love franchise. I love this current save file. I think it's got good potential. I think this team does have a bright future. I'm excited to see like what our prospects do in the future. But anyway, we'll see you all probably next Sunday if I have it in me. No, I've actually been playing a little bit of Diamond Dynasty. If I have time this week, maybe after work one day, or if I don't have work one day, maybe I just like stream while I'm catching up on Diamond Dynasty stuff, because I'm so far behind, like so far behind. Anyway, thanks for chilling with me. I will see you all hopefully